Ho ho ho! It's not Christmas. How you doing, guys? Welcome back to Dragonborn Industries. So Monday night, regular stream, Starfinder. Regular stream. Here on the Dragonborn Industries podcast, Twitch, and YouTube channels. I'm Ian, the Dragonborn Bard. I'll be your games master for what could be the final episode of Starfinder.
Oh no.
Nah, mate.
He says it because he's nervous.
4 seasons.
I'm all for it.
6 seasons in a movie.
Fuck, imagine that. That'd be fucking stressy and all over the place, but it'd be fucking great. Yeah, I say that at the top of this because I am nervous. To all the podcast listeners, to all the YouTubers who are watching this afterwards, anybody who's watching it on Twitch, I am at this point where we are in a fight which is set to be deadly. And I've been thinking about this all day, and obviously we've been leading up to this fight for like 3-4 weeks now. And I've had to go over this character sheet again and again and again because there are so many mechanics that are going to be in play. But that's all I'll say for it for now, because I'm just getting that out of like my venting out of the way to be like, oh god! Because I am joined by 3 of the 5 players tonight. We are down Alex, who unfortunately is ill, and Tamsin, who unfortunately has to be away, as life does happen that way sometimes. But I'm joined by James, Steph, and Jack. I will take control of Roos tonight, and Jack is going to control Stevan.
I am indeed. I am Stevan today.
Who, in all fairness, with plot armor like that, cannot die. So that's safe, actually. How are you guys doing? How are you feeling?
Nervous.
Be fine, mate.
I'm going to repeat what I said in the Discord. If Jenkins is my downfall, I will throw up.
Character number 3.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Lucky number 3.
Oh, I might just go for after reader just because.
What else can you cook up?
Yeah.
But it is, and so this has been like my day. So like, I didn't really have a chance to think of some banter or anything like that because this has been at the forefront of my mind for most of the day. Nobody mentioned the new glasses. That's fine.
Hey Ian, are those new glasses?
No, they wouldn't. There they are. Look at that.
They look
sick
very
glasses.
nice.
Sick glasses, dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
glasses, wicked.
No, they only work for a pizza.
And glasses.
Oh, we do have Cyber Alex standing by apparently. So actually, Alex, if you're watching, obviously there is like about a 5 to 10 second delay. Do point out if there's something you would like Roos to do. Probably message us in Discord so we see it, because we probably won't see chat. But otherwise, I'm going to hand straight over to Steph for some corporate shilling.
Woo! Steph packed the wrong prop today, so we're improving with whatever comes out.
Oh, okay.
Because I had something else planned. What voice to do? Hang on, this is the thing. Bonjour.
Yeah, we'll go with
We love
that.
that sponsors dearly. Yeah. And we totally think about...
I was prepared, but I bought the wrong prop. Bonjour. I am here, one of the Astoki from the Astoki Towers. After my comrade Bubbles was cruelly snatched from the jaws of mortality, I am here to represent that we cannot be killed. Will you kill one of us, another shall take his place. Hint. But as my comrade did say, we are an hardy bunch of 3D printed Astoki from the wonderful minds of Richard at Warrior Prince 3D, who you can find at www.warriorprince3d.etsy.com, where you can use the wonderful, succulent, beautiful code to the stars for a lovely little 10% of your order.
10%.
And whatever your little art desires, be it hardy Astoki miniatures, or cosplay items, tricky terrain, or maybe something a little more collectible, Richard can provide this for you in a wonderful high-quality finish with hardy materials, just like our little Astoki arts. So go on over to warriorprince3d.etsy.com and spend your pennies. And also, merci Richard for supporting the stream. That'll do.
Is it like qu'est-ce que tu nom? How do you say what is your name in French?
Comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous?
Je m'appelle Stéphanie, j'habite
The Astoki.
Jean-Claude. Jean-Claude. Jean-Claude Van Astoki.
I was writing left-handed, it didn't matter.
No.
But I'm going to change that.
Jean-Claude Van Astoki.
That could be your saviour.
That's great.
Jean-Claude Van Hastoki. Thank you, Steph. Thank you to Warrior Prints 3D, your one-stop shop for all your 3D printing needs. They are fantastic. They obviously support us on this show, on the Bloodpunk show that Jack runs, and they are phenomenal. Please go check them out. If you're just listening to us on the podcast platform, please go check out like my Instagram or some of the other Instagrams that you see around here if people have posted their minis or anything like that, because they're all Warrior Prints, and they are phenomenal. And it's nice to have somebody who is so talented at 3D printing do the minis for us. So please go check them out. Check out that Etsy link. Use that code if you're in that Etsy link. And if there's something there, there's not something there and you can't find it, check out those DMs like Steph says. I can't even talk because I'm reading at the same time. So I'm like, don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up. I'm going to move on to Jack with the deck of many insults.
Okay.
Is there only 4 insults to sling tonight?
No, indeed. Right, well, we'll start with you, Ian.
Do it.
All right.
Get him.
Ian.
Come and study it out of you. What are you doing? What the fuck? Sorry.
What are you doing?
Let's start
are you
over.
doing?
Let's start over.
What are you doing?
Nifty.
That will never not be
Come on.
funny. In each tower! Like, I broke character so fucking fast. I was like,
Boom.
fucking hell, where are we? Fuck me! Level 1, mate! Calm down!
Right,
Crack
check it
on.
out. What are you going to do? Annoy it to death?
Yeah, in all fairness, that is literally like my main attack.
Yeah.
Like, if barred, that be me.
Yeah.
James, you've lost so many brawls, you're one punch away from farting through your ears.
Yeah?
Alright, there you go. And Steph,
Oh,
I would rather kick that dragon square in the cock than spend another minute with you.
why would you say such things to Jack?
I feel so bad.
Steph, read one out for Jack.
No, I think that's deserved.
Give.
So there was 2 tonight in the
Right
street.
off the top.
I have to say, I do still really enjoy this dragon butthole. I think
Yeah.
it's brilliant.
Yeah, every time it comes up on TikTok, I'm
brilliant.
just like, nah, I love it.
Jack, you're as believable as a medicinal dragon shit.
Wow.
That's kind of niche.
Yeah,
Niche, isn't
it's
it?
pretty niche.
But yeah, so the Loki deck of many insults is obviously available through the Loki Battlemats website. They also obviously have that gift wrap, the calendar coming out 2025, which is probably the most usable calendar that there ever has been, because it's not only good for 2025, you could use that every year afterwards, because there are maps on it that you can use again and again and again, which I think is very, very cool that it goes into that. Moving on from there, we also have a discount code for Roll and Play Press, where you can get your 10% off your toolkits, like the GM Fantasy Toolkit, the Sci-Fi Fantasy Toolkits, things like One Shot Wonders, all fantastic books that you can have behind your screen, and they're designed to be small, and so they save you space and time, so that if you're running games and you're like, oh, I didn't really have time to prep today, whoop, well, we're all of a sudden in a corrupted encounter. Jack, roll a d12 for me, please.
D12, that one. It's a 5.
A 5. Oh, well, from the tree line nearby, several native beasts charge and attack. They seem to have been corrupted in some way. And right there is an encounter that you could have straight away, and you could pull then from the monster manual and whatnot, but it's not just encounters, it's names, it's other things that you can use to flesh out your worlds, to save yourself time and to save yourself that space behind the GM screen. Please go check them out. Use our code Dragonborn10. You'll get 10% off your order through the website with that code, and it lets them know that we sent you, which is, it does loads for us, that one, so thank you very much. Otherwise, we've got merch at www.dragonbornindustries.com. We get things like Stanley cups over here, like the thermal mugs, which going into winter time, you know, I've got my evening coffee in there, and gonna enjoy them. I did what, an hour ago I made that?
Yeah.
Burnt my tongue on it about a minute ago, so
Nice.
still hot. Obviously we do things like t-shirts and other bits of merch like that. I make dice, they're all on there. Go check it out. It's great. We love to see it go out, and I think because I saw a picture of somebody on Instagram the other day out with their family wearing a Dragonborn Industries hat, and I was just like,
Nice.
for me it was that moment. I was
That's
like,
a nice
I
moment.
couldn't care about anything else. I was just like, that's really nice to see
Yeah.
that they're wearing apparel, and I was like, I am
We like.
all for that. So please go check out the website. All of those other sponsored for. James, if you want to quickly chat about Twitch subs and also donations.
Yeah. So as part of your Amazon subscription, you get a nice little feature called Twitch forgot what it's called now.
Twitch Prime.
Twitch Prime, where you can subscribe to a channel of your choice. It's absolutely free as part of the Amazon Prime membership. It does have to be done every month because it renews. So if you fancy dropping it to us one month and then someone else a different month, but why would you go to anywhere else?
Why?
Exactly.
There's no other tabletop content creators out there, is there?
No.
There's
No.
only.
I don't
Just
think
us.
so.
There's just innocent us.
Like-
There's only.
Critical Who?
Never heard of it, mate.
No.
Dimensions 20.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it.
Brennan David Mulligan? No, I've never heard of it, mate.
Yeah,
Please-
it's a
please,
great
if those
way
guys
to
have a- give us a nod.
absolutely support us absolutely free as part of your Amazon Prime subscription, and it just shows us that you love us. Why don't you love us?
James,
Right,
we reach in there, buddy.
you.
Yeah, I know.
We are now just begging.
Please. Love us.
This winter, you can heat the Dragonborn Industries studio.
Please, because the heaters are down. Yeah, and in all fairness, we do have a donation button as well. So if you don't want to sub up on Twitch or you're using that sub somewhere else, it's absolutely fine. Or if you, I think there's like a new Twitch thing where you can just subscribe to Twitch and it takes all adverts off everywhere else anyway, which doesn't shoot us in the foot at all. But that's fine. But you can donate, and that will go straight to the PayPal. We can just put that straight back into the channel and buy things like a new heater for this room. Because if you haven't spotted us all, it's fucking freezing in here.
I never get cold and I'm wearing a coat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, shorts boy over here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But another way that you can support the channel is just word of mouth. Friends, family, your enemies, old relatives, just put it on their TV and just explain to just leave it.
You're right, Nan, yeah. You love the word cunt, don't you?
What's this then? It's Michael Parkinson now. Don't worry about it.
Sorry,
put it on
somebody's
for
already mistaken Jack for me and me for Jack, so
Yeah.
it's quite funny.
It's
true.
just a way of spreading the word, getting us out there with, without spending any money. Just
Yeah.
helps us out as a little channel, little Cornish channel.
Exactly that. Apart from that, obviously the Bloodpunk the Bloodpunk campaign has now released on podcast, so please go check that out. Thank you to everybody who has been watching it on YouTube so far, because that's been doing well. For being such a small channel, impressive numbers for the first few days, which I'm really, really
keep that
so
thing
proud of
going.
you for that, because it's
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you.
We had a great time. I had a great time anyway.
Yeah, great.
Other than that, we did our pre-recording for Christmas. We're going to sort out the dates to let you guys know when the Christmas one-shot will come out. But it's all content that we are bringing to you. But with no further ado and no more announcements, we unfortunately have to jump into this encounter.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll start the show. There we go. I still can't hit buttons. It's been 48 episodes and I can't hit buttons.
Hey, Tonto, jump on it.
Jump on it. Jump on.
The Orion's Hope crew have had a harrowing journey up this structure, spotting some mist-like apparitions and then the realization that they are being watched, as well as discovering that all of these anomalies discovered, or exploding histokis, seem to be some neurotoxin derived from the skin of explosive slugs expertly administered to unsuspecting victims. Having made their way up through the horrors of the tower to floor 36, the once home of our envoy TJ Squeakerson, the crew find that with more undead Hastoki blocking the door to Jenkins' apartment, they must find another way into his abode. They decide to cut their way through the wall into the back of Jenkins' apartment, through another apartment. However, find a mutilated Hastoki in the apartment that backs onto their quarry. The use of Alpha Team's autopsic scanner gives the crew the last few moments of this creature's life. However, not having gotten a decent look at the murderer, the crew press on to cut through the wall into Jenkins' home. The crew find a stinking hellhole of a home, Old dry food is layered up and rotting from the underside of this room, where some trough-like box in place of a bed is half buried in this mess. The crew move through to the living space to find even more dry storage Hastoki feed all over the place, as well as images of TJ's Dynatech workspace and life all throughout their apartment. TJ, having been in contact with Jenkins, moves to the apartment washroom where they had said they were trapped and finds Jenkins on his back, wedged into this small room, larger and more grotesque than previously seen before. Fur all patchy and in blotches with this pale, bloated skin which is now on show. Something is wrong, but TJ goes to help. But when, in this moment, decides to do a sense motive check, discovers just that something is amiss. And that is where we are jumping back in today. This large, horrific visage of Jenkins with this wicked curled smile pulls a syringe and attempts to stab TJ anywhere they can. And that is where we are going to roll initiative, please. So, we have to roll a few things here. So, this is Jenkins. Okay.
In true Tam fashion, I think, to be honest.
It's like she's here.
Yeah. You're here in spirit.
What did Tavon roll?
1.
Lovely. So Tavon was this, for anybody who's watching who maybe hasn't seen before, or anybody who's forgotten, Tavon was obviously this like member of the Dynatech bio teams that survived. This lowly soldier of this team shouldn't have made it, and Tamsin, because her regular character in here, actually took control of them. Kazumbra.
15.
15. TJ.
16.
16. Somebody roll one for Roos for me, please. I have his stats right here. Ida.
20.
20.
So 8 on the dice for Roos.
8 on the dice for Roos. 8 on the dice with Roos has a +1, so total of 9. Now, I rolled a 7 on Jenkins' dice
Good.
with a +6 for a 13. I'm going to switch some music up because I would quite like this. A bit more high energy now that we're at this point. This syringe comes around, and currently, as the rest of you are only just coming through, only TJ really sees this. There is, for you, TJ, this like kind of murky, muddy, greeny grey liquid that like bubbles inside it, and it's like a short little. Once it hits you, it would just inject.
Yeah. Like an EpiPen.
Very much like an EpiPen, or like one of the stims that you guys have had before. Yeah.
Roos will be changing initiative because he gets to re-roll. He's just been letting me know. So he's got 15 on the dice.
He gets to re-roll initiative.
And with the feat, I believe that he has.
That's awesome. That's
So,
very, very cool.
If it was a +1, like you say, it means that he's 16 as well as you.
His dex is probably higher than mine.
Well, his is +1. So
Oh, mine's also +1.
Damn! Once per day he can re-roll initiative check. He does have that constant alert. Thank you, Alex. Well done for for keeping us on point there. So Roos is what do you roll on dice? 15.
15, so make him 16.
16. I love it.
But that matches with TJ.
Yeah, with the same. Same.
To which end then TJ will probably go up to 17. So I think you've got higher dex.
No, we've got the same dex. We've got +1.
Roll it off. Jack rolling for Alex.
2.
6.
Okay, so TJ will be going on initiative count 17.
Right.
Roos on
Okay.
16. However, they launch this at you. You tell me how you dodge it. 'Cause I know you flicked
Yeah,
the
I
shirt.
flicked the shirt in like a matador type fashion, but to kind of do the classic magic trick of you kind of throw it up and vanish from it, just to kind of throw him off guard and move myself away from his direct line.
Okay. Because at the top of the round, not that you've heard anything yet, probably just like a little and a little scuffle. Ida, you are next up.
Probably hearing that.
And it is this like really like nasally from this creature. You don't know if that's
I'd probably move sort of 10, 15 foot and... What did you find, TJ?
He's got a knife. He's a bastard.
I'd probably then just move around to see if I to spot them.
As soon as you come around the corner, you just see like on their back, like legs off the ground, like they couldn't even touch the ground. This like Hastoki that is like bloated and has filled the space that they're in. It is grotesque. Their skin is like cracked, and the smell coming out of this place, it's not just the food. It is them. And you see their like black dull eyes are really dark now, and they are just like in place. And it's weird that it's like they are just like jiggling in place as they are clearly trying to move. You can give me a perception.
Yeah. I want to see if... 13.
Okay. You definitely see that there is like a syringe in their hand, but you don't really see much past them or anything like that.
That's fine. As part of the 13, would I see that the syringe is like auto-injected, as in like what was there? You can't see like.
But you can see that it's still there. Like it hasn't hit anybody. It's not auto-injected. It's obviously not hit its target.
And just for clarification, he's on his back. Would I be able to work out if he could actually get through the doors if he was actually to turn himself up?
Give me a life science check. Yeah.
Oh, mate. Oh.
A nat 1 plus 13, 14.
Okay. Fucking Starfinder.
Yeah, boy.
For 14. Okay, so there is a pliable. You see it like as they're like wriggling. There is a pliableness to them, and it's. Yeah, whether or not that means they're going to move or be able to do something, but there is something going on there. Anything else from yourself?
I'd probably just ask TJ, is this Jenkins?
Yes, it's Jenkins.
What's happened to him?
Shut up to think.
Jenkins, what's happened to you?
If that's it.
Yeah, I would probably, other than, because it doesn't look like he's going to do much harm, I'd probably just wait to see if he can roll.
Then it's TJ's turn.
TJ, seeing that he's got this syringe, is putting the places together that he didn't want to be true, but it is. He's just filled this absolute furious rage. And I'm going to bring up my Chorister Harmonist wireless microphone, and I'm going to combo my Get 'em and my action together and go, murderer, you fucking murderer! And I'm going to try and hit him with that. Okay, 21 to hit.
EAC or KAC?
It's Sonic.
That's
probably
EAC. because that is an energy-based attack. Still physical damage, just to note that.
Yeah.
Hits.
Sneaky.
It's 3 points.
3 points of sonic damage. As it like, how does this attack look? Like, what's like? Is it like, you know, like the six sticks or like the sonic weapons from like Minority Report? It's like, is it like that, or is it like where it comes out as like a sound wave?
I think because this is something that is based off the Followers of Desna. I think it's a little bit more almost otherworldly in some ways. It is an actual microphone, and I think it kind of like this. You get that wave of just boom through it, and I think when TJ's kind of heart isn't always in it, it's a little bit more like just a regular Sonic. But I think when he means it with his entire chest, it almost has like a kind of a physical look to it because there's so much behind it.
Okay.
For 3 points of damage.
And yeah, it goes out. It's like, yeah! And like there is like this like look of pain as it's like there's no neck, it's just fat. It's like yeah! Is it like it's just this horrible twisting motion. And he's like eyes come back and he's like in this like angry way. That's movement and action. Anything else?
I don't think I don't think I've got anything else I can do, but I will just kind of like look him dead in the eyes. And I think Ida would see TJ's eyes get like really dark for a second, and it's almost verging on animalistic. Why did you do it?
Yeah, cool. How would they respond? I think there is this like moment where like their eyes lock onto yours and like, you'll never understand. You have always been the dumb one.
Go, bitch.
Running off with your friends, chasing around the stars, leaving everybody behind. You did this. Yeah. Anything else from yourself?
That's it.
Okay, Roos is up, and Roos said that he would act as a backup to TJ and go slice the hamster slice.
Yay.
So, Roos will probably hear like this sonic go off. We'll move into the room. So 5, 10, can move through friendly spaces. 15. So we're slicing this thing up.
Hastoki kebab, please, Roos.
On it. Maintenance. As he comes through, he will attune to the photon mysteries of the universe, because that is what he would normally do. You start to see like this and like photons of light, and it's almost like as like certain there's only a little bit of like flickering light in here, but even then, as Roos pulls in light, it's almost like it becomes natural light of the sun that starts to pull in on him. I will also, because I believe he can do a combat meditation. So, no, he won't do that as a full action because he's coming round to slice up. Or shall I get him there quicker? No, Alex will slice.
Yeah,
Let's go and slice.
he would go in.
So he is going to come in. He brings up his solar weapon, this massive sword of pure light. It's a 7 on the dice.
+1.
That's pretty like
Plus a fucking
Plus a
million.
11
million.
at least, I think.
Plus 9. 7 plus 9 for a 16 against KAC. Misses.
Oh,
That's
I
what I was
don't
thinking.
like that at all.
As Roos goes to come in, it's such a small space that like he's like, your dog meat pal, and just comes in, but it like hits the ceiling. It's like, oh, didn't mean to do that. That I think is free action to attune. He's moved up. He's done a slice. I don't think he can do any swift actions. Just have a quick look. Action, standard, move, swift, change grips, and drop prone. Should he drop prone?
No.
Why not?
It's not Calyx.
Calyx is prone right now. We're in the book. They're having the best of times.
Full blancmange.
That is all Roos can do. Would he step back to let other people in?
He'd be moving out the melee range, so he'd probably get hit. Maybe.
But would Roos
I don't
is
think he
generally?
would.
I don't think he would move, would he? He's
No.
usually the protector.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
Yeah. Stick with that.
Sweet. So, with that one then, as we move to the next round, Kaz, you then hear the sounds of your friends.
Kaz, what are you doing to that?
I found it twice.
Kaz, brumbra! Kristen.
Sorry, I'm having a moment. Yeah.
Regresses.
I'm
No, that's my dad.
I'm presuming there is no room next to Roos for me to get up in melee.
No, you can get behind, you can get in front. You can take a shot through your friends, you'll get partial cover.
It's gonna have to be, isn't it? I think. Yeah. Gonna try and maybe get next to Ida, so I've got line of
5,
sight.
10, 15, 20. Yeah, 25 will put you behind.
Yeah.
Lovely little box in the room. As
Trying to get this fucking fight finished with. I will. Yeah, bring out my gun, my plasma bolter, and try. And I'm going to make a Can I say that I use my haste circuit?
Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
So,
So
movement action to
that would
activate
allow
it.
to me a move, and then I can use a full attack to shoot twice.
Okay, so hang on. So activate your swift action. Isn't it?
Haste circuit as a swift action.
Yeah, cool.
Move.
Yeah.
And then I get to make a full attack anyway.
Yes. So -4 to this.
Yeah.
Technically is prone.
Okay. Well, does it help ranged? Does it?
It. Oh, hang on. No, it doesn't. It's not D&D. It doesn't give them cover or anything like that. I don't
Is it
think.
like a plus or anything? I can't remember if there was a. Or was that for melee only? I can't remember.
It's prone in Starfinder. Keep going. What did you roll?
Yeah. 15 plus 8, but -4, so 23, 19.
+4 bonus to armor class against ranged attacks.
Okay. Well.
Still would have missed
amazing.
on the attack from Roos as well.
Okay. 19 on EAC.
19 EAC. With the -4.
Correct.
Hit.
Like fuck for that. It's 2d8.
Oh, hang on.
Oh please.
But they get +4 to armor class.
Yeah.
Miss. I'll tell you now that EAC is standard 19.
Oh.
As the first round goes
Let's try
in,
again.
everyone's in the way, and it sort of like ricochets off part of the door. And is it a bolter or is it a?
Bolter.
Yeah. So it's like it's fucking loud, and like it does that ricochet. It like goes up into part of the shower unit, and you see like it starts to sprinkle water everywhere.
Okay. Hopefully. This
Finally.
Oh, I can smell it.
So that would be a 23.
+4 makes it a 23.
So
hits it.
just hits.
Just. Roll some damage.
Only fucking just.
Get him.
Christ.
Oh, you added your get him to that.
Yeah.
Oh. Wouldn't have helped to the first one.
No,
No,
but would it
so
help
the
with this
second
one?
So, yeah, still hits.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. 18 points of E and F.
Ooh,
F him
18,
up.
18 of E and F.
Correct.
Okay, so that's split down the middle to
So
9 each. Some of that doesn't go through.
Doesn't go through.
So we need to, they have energy resistance to one of those.
Is he a fire retardant?
Electric. You see that
Oh my
10...
god, it's Pikachu.
10
The original 99 Pikachu. Where he's
What a day!
G-Max.
10 electricity doesn't go through.
Ooh.
So only 9 points of fire go through.
Better than nothing. That's fine. Okay.
But those 9 fire
Yeah,
all go through.
yeah. That's everything for me then. I'm done.
Okay. As I believe, it is now Jenkins's go.
Oh god.
You're all going to die here, TJ. And like it just goes quiet on that one. As a movement action, you watch them turn to mist.
Shit. Oh,
can
you fat
basically
fuck.
just move through anything.
Yeah.
Fucking misty twat.
Could you hand me the mini, please?
No, don't do it.
They, however, do keep a form. They are there for a split second. You watch as mist, they sort of like rise up and become this like ethereal shape of them, and they seem to like elongate. Like the skin stretches and cracks as it does it. The arms get longer, so do the legs, and like there looks like elbows get pointier and teeth become fangs, and then they drift backwards as a second movement action because they're going to trade their standard action for another move, and you watch them disappear down the plug hole.
Does Roos get an attack of opportunity?
He can make an attack of opportunity if Roos would.
Am I controlling him now? What's
If you want to roll the damage, I will then. Or if you want to roll the attack, feel free, and then I will see if that hits.
It's a 16 on dice.
16 on the dice plus 9 for a 20 forever.
25.
Maxman!
It would hit, but they are immune to physical damage in this condition, in this mist form.
Quit.
Does this sword only do physical, does it?
Energy and kinetic damage is all physical damage. Even some spells are physical damage. Mental damage would be something different. However, they just and like they just drift down the plug hole and out of sight. Okay. End of their go. The room falls silent and Tavon.
Well, what's going on around here? And the
All right, mate.
All right.
What are you waiting for, mate?
Stefan is now
I'm
Australian.
Troy Tavon.
Can't park there, mate.
Hey, what's going on around here?
You guys are way too straight for my references. It's really annoying.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Gaia.
I tried. I got married instead. I sampled the delicacies. It was fine.
Stefan has no idea what has happened, so we'll probably just try and move up and reconvene and sort of what's going on.
Yeah, so you can
And
move up
they
to the
will
rest of the
definitely
group.
ask what's happening, what's going on. I think
Like, oh, what is going on here?
hearing shots going off and all that.
Yeah, I assume you guys fill them in.
The fat bastard's gone down the sinkhole.
And they would be like, what do you mean? Like who? Like, is this person that you were chatting to? Like, what do you mean gone down the
This
sinkhole?
is Jenkins. He's become mist. Am I wrong in saying vampiric?
Oh,
You can make me a mysticism check.
I'm
can
really
I
bad at
aid
it.
that as well?
Yes.
Please do.
I think you automatically get the pass.
Cool. Mysticism.
Yeah, automatic pass.
7.
I mean, sure. It could be. It might not be. It's pretty messed up though.
Yeah.
It's been a pretty wild ride. Realistically, your character can believe what they want to believe.
Yeah.
But you'll get no information from that 7.
Yes.
Going into his essentially an ethereal form, has he left the syringe behind?
No.
Ooh.
Are we sort of like a bit of a loosey-goosey initiative thing?
Nope.
Nope. Cool. Who's next?
So if that's it, it's time to go.
Okay, maybe can Stefan have like a sort of a little intelligence sort of check to sort of see whether they knew, where the sinkhole maybe goes, what connects to it.
So that would be an engineering check, which will be intelligence, but I don't think they've got engineering on their thing. So
They do.
they do. Then you may add engineering.
Ooh.
That's 22.
Okay, Stefan is like, I think they would. All of those showers are going to connect to each other. They are all going to. All of that sewage runoff is going to lead into the same pipes and then down, and they could go anywhere.
Maybe we should have shut off the water when we had the chance.
I don't think I would have mattered.
No.
If anything, we should have the water running.
Yeah. Plot the town.
Okay, if there's nothing else in this moment, either you are up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say to everyone in the group, you've got like the stop valves under sort of like water, things like that. We can at least stop him potentially coming back.
That's it. We're so
Give me an
far.
engineering check.
We're so far away.
Travel.
Yeah, 26.
This is Starfinder, not Earth. The sluice gates in like the vat above would have stopped the water through, but these are just like pipes that
they
all
are
like
just
lead
like
down. Yeah, it's like a runoff basically.
Yeah. There's no way of knowing where he's going to show up, especially if he wants to cause noise and trap us. I think we're going to have to go still silently, but we could spring up at any moment. We might have to be ready.
Don't like this.
Can I put my ear to the door or see if there's...
You can.
if
What I will
there's
give you all in this moment, because you're all stood around that bit, is a perception check.
31.
22.
16.
I'll do Greasy Boys.
That fucking 20.
Woo!
Greasy Boy with a 15 on the
Big
dice.
old 20.
Reese with the 23. Okay, so all of you see in this moment, like, obviously, like, the apartment is a fucking hoarder's nightmare of food. Like, the thing that you came here for originally, there is, like, food that is, like, recently come out of, like, the feed, and it's just been left to pour out. The rest of it is, like, you start seeing the underlayers, there is blood, and there is, like, other just detritus of being. There is also, like, in this washroom itself, where like some of this like, and you think it's partly some of their skin, their fur, their blood, is just like stuck to the floor, but also the surroundings. But there are a few things in here. You see that at the back, in the actual shower unit, is like, and it's you two that notice this, that know what it is instantly, is like a junk-made jamming machine. This is designed to stop communications leaving, and you can tell it's recently been activated within the past few hours. It is connected, like it's wired into like panels that have been pulled out of the shower and then connected to them to then what would create a jamming field. Yeah. There are also about 20 or 30 data pads, all just like flung to the floor.
Not connected up or anything. They just sort of just used as parts, I think.
Yeah. Okay. But they all seem to have screens and bleep and stuff like that.
I say we destroy the jamming machine.
If you destroy the jammer, I can quickly go through the pads and just almost jack into them one by one and just see what I can flick through.
So, obviously it's your go. We're still at the top. I just wanted to give you a free perception check. So bear in mind, obviously going into each one's going to be an individual action each time.
Yeah.
I've got a bit of an idea.
Yeah.
If we can maybe reverse engineer it. If we make sure that Jenkins' pad is not in this room and he's still got it on him, we can reverse engineer the jamming machine to track it rather than just block it.
Could you use? I mean, I have his IP from.
Yeah.
We could,
And
his
his is the only one that will go through as well, so it's going to be potentially on the list of ones that are allowed through.
It's worth giving it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably move into the room and wait for Kaz to join me to then see if we can reverse engineer it using the...
Yeah. So you're going to move in and you're going to hold your action to like try and reverse engineer to see what's going on here.
Almost get all my stuff.
Okay, that's fine. We'll change your initiative when we get to that point. Because TJ, you are up. You obviously see like he's just like laughing, like he's just dead eye looking at you. I'll give you a free sense motor check.
Thank you. Okay, that is a natural 20 for a 33.
Okay, there is a look in their eyes like they have been waiting for you, specifically you. Like there is something you put together with like the images of your life that's here, your wife, and then like this where it's like, you know, you left, you were the one that got to go out. There is a jealousy here. And then it clicks. There has been a jealousy this whole time. Everything you can do, they can do better. Where has that led them? What does it turn them into? What does that mean for this combat? It probably means you're prime target one. Like a psycho killer, they want you. I think a 33 would easily give you that. He's not trying to hide it at this point.
To wear my face.
Kinda.
Yeah.
But it's your go.
Okay. I think Ida and Kaz have probably got their thing locked and loaded. I'm going to turn to Roos and Stivan and be like, right, okay, he's missed it, but I don't think he's going to go far. We need to watch out for drains. We need to watch out for any kind of loose vents, anything he can get through in mist form. So the hole through next door is an issue for me. I think we've maybe opened up the field there a little. This sink and doors and corners, people. I want to hold a microphone action until I see Jenkins in either mist or fat fuck form.
2 people holding, which means that next up for Roos, Roos is like, wait, so...
Oh, I'm also going to move back a little bit so I've got like a visual of here.
Yeah, it's like almost like slipping on like the big bits of kibble and stuff.
Disgusting.
Roos is like, so, where do you want me? I'm kind of confused. I don't know what's happening.
Roos, would you mind potentially with... Roos, can you know that big hole that we came through, Roos?
Yep.
Can you just keep an eye on it?
Yep. They will start walking through. 5, 10, 15 in the door, 20, 25, 30 will put them in the hole. Want me to just wait here?
It's up to you, man. I mean,
They will hold an action for if to attack if Jenkins comes within reach. Kaz, it is your go.
I will begin to try and reverse engineer this junk jammer as it's connected to quite clearly the cabling of the tower.
Okay, so it's quite tight in there. So it's going to be hard to get in with the both of you there, but you can. Yeah, just about get in there, moving the terrain. Because you can't technically occupy the same space, which is the problem.
bend over.
Is it only a 5 foot square? Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
Um,
So it depends on if, like,
Get in the blue.
I mean,
Stand on the toilet.
obviously helping from like a little bit of a distance is fine because you've got the reach, but there is going to be a -2 to your check to aid because you are having to aid over the back of Kaz. So you're trying to reverse engineer this to
Yeah.
try and basically like
instead of blocking things, I want to use it to track those stuff because it's clearly connected to the tower's mainframe.
yeah.
I want to use that as a way to sort of search for something inside.
Even if it doesn't work, you probably get
On a particular
something.
IP.
There'll be something will happen probably with the check depending on what you roll. So feel free to you make the assistance check. So
Engineering.
engineering, you take all computers.
I was gonna say I got a plus 16.
You got great computers.
Yeah.
I'm okay at computers.
'Cause as well, depending on what you're trying, engineering is obviously to put something together and build it. Computers is probably going into the program. Be like, right, I want to now turn the program around.
Should we do computers then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you aid on the computers.
I'll aid you do the main check. Right?
Ooh. Who's now in front?
Me.
Right.
Right, if we would have known that.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
switch
we
that round for
come
now.
up with a plan and then just.
Yeah, cool. So
Okay, I've aided definitely 24.
24. Okay, yeah.
16. I got 28 without the aid.
Cool. So we get 30 with the 8.
Yeah.
So, first things first, is you know that this has been designed to connect to the metalwork and create a jamming field that traps everything in. It doesn't let anything in, it doesn't let anything out, and it can be a bit iffy on the inside, but messages on the inside should still send to each other. There's no, like, band frequencies, there's no anything that's like, oh, only mine can get out, none of these can get in, because it's not that sophisticated. This is clearly, like, been jerry-rigged maybe by somebody else, not Jenkins, that he's then used to plug into the building as this kind of like makeshift jammer. It's not necessarily going to give you a tracker, but what it does is give you the chance to ping their compad and allow you to basically like, right, we definitely have their IP, we can send a signal out and make sure that like you are going to be able to ping them and it's going to be loud. Because tracking is a whole different thing, and without having certain actual items, it actually becomes hard to track things in Starfinder. Hence why the whole Calyx thing with Kimpire at the start. But it's going to allow you to do that. I think it would also allow you to see that the data pads all on the floor by you have all been used to send messages. And you can start seeing that those messages have gone out of the tower and then have been stopped from receiving anything at that point. So they've obviously been used for some reason and then just cut off. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay, alright.
While I'm in the computer, is it worth me unblocking it so we can send messages out, or would that you rather keep what's happening in the
I would also say with that 30, you could turn it off.
Yeah. I've also data jacked in. I forgot to get my +1, so that says 31. I don't know
Yeah,
if that makes
cool.
any difference.
Yeah, I would also, with that check, allow you to turn things off, basically, if you so wanted to.
It can work really not in our favour if
That's
Jenkins calls him back up.
yeah.
But would they know if we turn it off? He might still think it's not. Do we play that risk?
Yeah.
I'd keep it up for now, lads.
Yeah.
Right on!
Yeah. I might put a little bit of coding in there that responds to my data pad if needs be, that I can just kill switch it.
Remotely.
Yeah.
Okay, fail safe.
Yeah. That's what I do.
Okay.
Put a fail-safe in with my data pad, and I'd let Kaz know that
Yeah.
I've done that in case anything happens to me. My
Okay.
password is
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 zeros.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
69, 69.
That's obviously going to change your initiative down to be initiative 16, which bumps Reese up to 17, so you're up to 18. Anything else from you, Kaz? Given the aid, done a little bit of movement.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Do I have time to maybe look at where some of these messages on the data pads to see where they've gone to? Just like one or two, just to see what kind of thing he's been doing?
No, because it's an action to manipulate.
Okay, that's fine. I do still have my haste up.
Gives you another action.
Mm-hmm.
Then yes, make me a perception check.
So I will do that. 12 plus 14. 26.
Perfect. You just start picking them up, and they're short messages, and they're all from different Hostoki. These are other Hostoki's data pads that have been taken and then left here.
Oh no.
For podcast listeners, I've just handed Jack a piece of paper with those
Alright.
messages on.
I'll
I'm
get
going to
back
let
to you.
you, as it's now Jenkins's go.
Fuck you, Jenkins.
I have a lot of mechanics in play that I now have to. I have a list
I don't like
that
that.
I have to because there are things at the top of the turn right the way through that I have to do this one first, and I have to do this, and I have to do that. So I'm like, and obviously you can't see where Jenkins is right now. That's fine. That's that one. Then. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, it's just, all of the names in here is fucking great.
Okay.
This is serious, Jack.
Well, not with a name like Big Donny D.
Great guy.
So
gives a lot to charity.
Fucking hell.
Jenkins's go is over. Tavar is like.
Do we have a read on where this guy is? Kaz?
No, not yet. I'm all for it. Oh, I might give you all secondary characters. This could be fun.
For podcast, I just Jack did the whole split.
No, sir. I don't know. Want to make out? Okay.
Jack's so handsy.
I think that they would then default to soldier, and they would be like, so are we? We know there's these undead out of that door. Are we leading with destroying those then, or are we going back the way we came?
That's fair. Has anyone actually checked the door yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Is there like a little peephole on the door so you can see outside?
No, there isn't.
Bollocks.
We know last we checked that there was one there. We have made quite a bit of racket. I would not be surprised if more have amassed. And I don't know if someone's got a pretty big area of effect kind of thing over there, with all their sun powers.
Working on it.
That maybe we could take out,
They would have been on 2 achievement points, by the way.
clear
I'm
them
gonna
out,
actually write that
to give us a bit of space to deal with
Okay.
whatever the fuck Jenkins has got going on.
Okay. I think maybe Stavan will then probably ready an action to see if anything appears like Jenkins, or if the undead Hostoki make their way through the door just to fire
Yeah.
upon them. I think that's what Stephen can really only do in this
Yeah.
moment.
Cool. They hold their action, which will change their initiative order if anything happens. Which puts us at the top of the round, which brings us back to now TJ, because the initiative order has changed thanks to held actions. And maybe delayed turns? No.
Hate.
He wouldn't.
Yeah, he would though.
He wouldn't put himself at the top like that, would he?
Yeah, he would though.
He might.
I'm going to come and check the door.
Okay, you can tell it's open.
It is open.
As in, you could just open this.
Okay. Would it be an action to open and an action to close?
It would, because it's an action to manipulate an item.
Oh, no.
And I think it literally is like one of the first ones on your actions is like for a movement. It's a movement action for manipulate. Let's double check.
Yeah.
You could use an action as a movement action.
Yeah. So because you moved over 5 foot.
Yeah.
Then you have actions. Standard action, activate an item. It's a standard action. Yeah.
Figured it might be.
Or manipulate an item. It's for a move action. This is technically manipulating an item because you're manipulating the door handle, I would say.
Okay.
Let's tap on that. So activate has many technological and magical items such as cybernetic arm, don't need to be activated. Certain items, however, do need to be activated when you have it. Nope. Okay, so manipulate an item, let's double check that one because there is a difference apparently. Retrieving or putting away stored items, picking an item, moving a heavy object, or opening a door.
Opening a door.
So it is a movement action. So
Cool.
you could technically trade in your regular action for another movement. You could also RP spend from another movement action.
Okay. Not yet. Not on a door.
Spend them all now.
Oh god.
I don't need these RPs.
So could I do a movement action to open the door and then an action to close it if I wanted to?
Good. So movement, then trade your action in for another movement, yeah. So depends if they've got held action or not.
Does.
Letting you know about mechanics.
Yeah. Do you think we need to clear the outside anyway?
Can we wait until we ping?
We can wait until we ping.
So if we know where
Okay.
and if
I'm
far away, then yes.
in that case I'm gonna I'm not gonna open the door just yet. I'm gonna wait until we send I'm gonna hold my action to open close the door
Should you
until
need to. Yeah, held
such
action,
time.
not
Yeah.
a problem. Next up, Roos, who is so he wants to hold an action if anything comes in or tries to get out. Fine, they will attune to their final third achievement. You start seeing like solar power, like all around them, like that photon kind of like shoo, 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 shoo. I want to know though if they can hold on to that or if that is a once you have 3, you
Sure
have
they
to
can.
spend it.
Wouldn't seem right to just go.
yeah.
Just not like
Let that,
be
let
really
that.
hard to control there, wouldn't it?
I'm pretty sure they can hold on to
I
it.
mean, look. There's nothing of particular use, but big Donny D's on it, so.
So, at the start of each of your subsequent turns of combat, you must choose to either stay in your current stellar mode or to become unattuned. If you choose to stay in your mode, you gain another attunement point for that mode. As long as you have 1 or 2 attunement points in that mode, you are attuned to that mode. Once you reach 3 attunement points in that mode, you become fully attuned to that mode. Some of your stellar revelations are zenith revelations, like a supernova and stuff like that, which can be only used when you're fully attuned to one mode and the other. When you're fully attuned, you cannot gain more points in your mode, but you stay fully attuned until combat ends. That's what we need.
Cool.
Checking the rules, because I want this to go well. Okay, they are now like, and they are powered up, and he's like, yeah, I'm ready to hit something. And it's just like, you just see them like fully glowing. They will hold their action to go supernova should anything come near. To which end then, next up on the list, Ida.
Kind of like poised and ready, going, are we ready to ping Fat Jenkins?
What I will also give you is I will allow you to have route access to this, so it means that you can walk around and ping from your own thing. I think that's only fair because you're not able to track, but you can then ping.
That's what I was going to say. With
Yeah.
31, am I able to? That's why I wanted the remote access.
You absolutely can. I think that's only fair.
Shall we give it a go?
Yep. I
Let's
think
do
Do
it.
I need to roll anything to ping?
No, it's just a manipulate action.
Ping.
Okay, I would like a perception check from everybody, please. I will roll Roos.
31
Of course it is.
28.
19.
and a big old 16 over there.
None of you currently here. Only because there are closed doors between you and where it could be. But it tells you that it's like something is blocking that sound. You know, these aren't soundproof doors or anything like that, but they are muffling stuff. And there's a lot of like roost going on, there's a lot of like moving around, there's the shower sprinkling now. Just from where you are, you don't get a ping. Definitely make goes through though.
Yeah. As my action, I feel like this might be useful. It's called Wide Spectrum Ocular Implant. So I give Kaz a +2, but it would also improve your eyesight, not just for low vision, but you'd also be able to see infrared or ultraviolet. So I don't know how useful it would be to see him in his gaseous form.
Yeah. Hopefully, if he appears in his mist form,
That's what
wherever
he
we
might
might be.
kind of trickle
How long
through,
does it
you'd see him. So it would be part of my instant upgrade. That's weapons. Instant upgrade. It would last 50 minutes.
50. Fucking hell, alright, we've got some time.
Yeah.
Sure, you don't need to concentrate on that or anything. Just says.
No.
Yeah, sweet. Okay.
Beautiful.
What does this augmentation look like? Because obviously this is now a U augmentation.
Yeah. So it would be something that I would be passing on to Kaz. So again, it's kind of like you see the spark of electric come through his sort of fake hand, almost like his prosthetic hand. I can imagine it almost like the lenses of your goggles sort of close and open. You can see like the red and the blue kind of almost start like making a mesh of weave that you can kind of see in these different sort of lights and different forms of wavelength as well.
Okay.
As you kind of see things that you might not have noticed before. Yeah, so you've eventually got infrared and ultraviolet light built into your eye.
Yeah, like Predator.
Yeah. You get a +2 vision-based perception.
Okay. Sick.
Okay. That would probably be the end of your go, to which end Kaz Umbra. Kaz Brumbra.
Okay. No one heard anything, right? No one? Nothing?
Nope.
Right.
Nope.
Nope.
Should we?
Tap my ring of whispers just to check as well.
No. Nothing.
Good.
We
Good.
should probably make our way out of here, right? And the corridor. Try. I know you don't like it.
No, it's
But
the
it's gonna
only
have to-
way.
yeah.
I know.
Okay. I shall move next to TJ. Right by the door. Further forward. Yes, sir. And I will ready my action for when TJ opens the door. I will also use. I will create my sword.
So movements. So when you moved in,
I moved in. I've got my haste thing on,
haste circuit.
so I've made my sword.
Yeah.
I've moved over,
Yeah.
and I'm readying action.
Cool. How long does your haste circuit last? Is it 10 rounds?
1 minute.
So yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, 10 minutes.
Okay. Cool. Do you make sure we're?
Yeah, that's fine. We're on
walking
the
along there.
third round right now.
We are indeed. What I might do.
You talk to maths man over here.
Don't give me that shit.
Oh, el nombre.
I can actually add that onto the encounter builder.
You've lost it.
No, I can put it on there.
Oh.
Your haste circuit. 10 rounds.
You can see sources as well.
Heat sources.
Cool. That is
Shane's
on
a
there.
cold-blooded killer.
I could see everything.
So, and you are holding your action to sword if something
So,
is there.
yeah, if.
But anything is there. Anything at all.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, nothing else is going to be good in here, is it? Let's face it. Yep.
Good. Jenkins, though.
Who else is there? Big. Come on. Oh, fuck me.
I thought it comes in.
No!
It's like a film.
Tower. Get the next one.
Plenty more Stokey in the tower. Oh, wait.
Oh, shit.
On that note, I will point out the amount of Histoki that you've seen here to the amount that have lived. Minimalistic.
Yeah.
So
Where are they?
where are they? And they are so sorry. They probably won't sleep or dream for a while.
Oh, no, not
It is Jenkins' go. Jenkins, at the start of their turn, does something.
Of course he does.
Repents.
How could he?
You wish.
I do it.
Does the couch to 5k?
I think he's maybe secretly been doing that. That's how he's got the mists.
No, he's been doing 5k to couch.
I don't think he even started on 5k, did he? Christ.
Donny D.
It's great,
It's so great.
grievance reporter.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
I think.
Joe.
Puddle.
Fishing.
Who the fuck's called Puddle?
Listen, they let us choose. They essentially let toddlers
He's
choose their own names.
He's just fucking wet. It's just so wet they call him Puddle.
Puddle.
That's my favourite name on there. Puddle.
Puddle.
I imagine they got their name just like outside, just jumping in a puddle, just like
Puddle, 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 puddle.
exactly that.
It's a question how big Donny D came out.
Christ. This one's particularly well endowed.
Big Donny D it is.
See, this is hard because like I've got so many options, and I need to choose what they would do.
Yes.
And I think what happens is the door in front of you opens.
Oh no, the whole thing opens.
We just get
Fall
toppled
backwards.
over.
And you guys are there ready to press the button, and the door just to one side and opens.
Okay.
To which end you are left with a Hostoki in front of you. You get your attack of opportunity, or your held action first,
Okay.
as it almost falls into the room.
18.
Hits.
Okay. So, 13 slashing damage.
Destroys it.
Cool.
As you can see, it's like its face was pulled by the door being opened, which means that like it was doing the same thing. It was trying to walk into the doors, and it stumbles forward when the door opens. It twists, and you just like finish it. And in front of you lies this like half bisected Hostoki. However, the other one will turn around
Yep.
and begin to move its way in.
Yep.
Its held action is ready to move in. It cannot.
Okay.
It can only hold one thing. Can't hold a whole turn. The others.
Would I be able to, would my held action to close the door come into play here?
On the Hostoki.
On the Hostoki?
Yes.
As it kind of crosses the threshold,
I
I'd
will.
like to...
I will give you an impromptu attack
Okay.
because you are trying to close it on it. It is a
Yeah.
reaction, so
Yeah.
it's probably going to hit. It's against its KAC.
Sure.
Just roll a d20. Add your range attack bonus to it because it is a dexterity-based thing.
Okay. Oh, my range is pretty good. Okay. 17.
2d6 damage, please.
Oh.
As it technically goes in sideways, it goes across and like.
Deepest apologies!
There is- And I think that's because there's another one on the
God
ground
damn
that
it.
bops its head off of
Let's
the.
change these up.
So. On that one there. Yeah, okay. So that was kind of like it closes on it, but the door then stops, and it's still trying to like push its way through.
Slowed it
It's
down,
not,
though.
It's not going to be prone or anything. It's just going to be in the doorway, let's say.
Yeah.
Then.
Stivan was holding an action.
Yeah, Stevan
well,
can take a
so-
shot then.
Christ, that's not hitting. Fuck me. Where is it? 10?
Hits.
Okay. Alright.
The Hastoki undead are not wearing armor. They are in simple
They're
suits.
just innocent businessmen.
I'll find it in a minute. Where the fuck is my four? There it is.
Is that with
3.
the pistol? Or is that with the rifle?
I just went with the first one, so I'm just, yeah. So 3 plus 3 is 6 damage.
6 points of DiMaggio on 8 total on that one there. As the door closes and this like round hits it, this like energy round. Could you move the other ones, please?
Yep.
30 foot towards that door. Cool. Perfect. That one can double move. Oh, no it can't. Sorry. My apologies. Different rules. Didn't play right now.
I'm becoming one. Never heard of her.
She nipped out.
Sounds like an absolute bitch. Can't speak to this
Could that one, please, come 30 foot this way? Those ones stay where they are. Where is it?
Thinking.
Egging Jenkins into a fight.
I get him.
Yeah.
Always like, come on then.
No, kind of getting him to come to us.
So the door opens. His held action still off.
How are we going to get him on? How are we going to get him to come
Tavon's go.
Oh,
so-
yeah, okay.
Oh, no, sorry. Tavon technically held their action, which moves them in initiative, which means that they're going to have to wait for an entire turn to go back to.
Here's what it is.
But just put them up to a 14.
Cool.
Okay, so top of the round, TJ.
Okay, we've got this one in front of us.
Yeah, it's like half crushed by the door. It's been shot, and it's just like it's just pushing its way through slowly.
Oh no.
It's not being as aggressive. It's almost
Oh, God.
now a more creepy. Like
Oh.
it's not being feral like the other ones were. This one is acting with intent, but not like it's not like thinking or talking. It's still like as it tries to
still
push its way
into
into
it.
the room.
Sluggish. almost.
Yeah, very
Oh.
sluggish. In fact,
Interesting. Can I?
I'm worried that this was all temporary.
Same.
And then it wears off after a while.
Can I?
Just straight up getting fucking murdered.
you can give me. Actually, I'll wait till.
Okay, that's fine.
Is there like I'm not sure if this is like life science or mysticism or even sense motive, because I think that TJ thinks that Jenkins might have possessed this Astoki.
That sounds like mysticism to me.
Sure.
Anything magic, anything undead, anything possessive is always mysticism.
21.
Okay, so
Bad.
you had the early thought of vampire, and you've had the thoughts of like, you know, are these like turn backable or are they like, this is clearly an undead. They are dead. There is
Okay.
no getting around that. You see like the broken limbs, you see like the puncture marks for a
Yeah.
scar. They have clearly been fed on. They've also fed on other things. You can see that like there is, with the others were acting in a feral way, these ones seem to be under some kind of control.
Cool.
And then you think to the bodies in the tunnel, and who put them there?
Yeah.
And you start to piece it together. Jenkins probably can control these
Yeah.
to do what he wants.
Jenkins has.
But they are sluggish.
Okay. I think, folks, that Jenkins might have given himself a promotion here into management. Is doing a poor job because, let's face it, the workforce is, you know, not up to par. And I'm saying this into the microphone.
Yeah.
At the next performance review, maybe we need a bit of a cabinet reshuffle. Anyway, I'm sorry! As I try and, like, bush with my microphone into my former friend. Okay.
Old Popples.
Bubbles! 15. It's 15?
Hit.
Okay, that's going to be 8 plus 2. It's better-ish. 5 points of sonic damage.
How did you kill your friend?
Softly, with tenderness. I think it's like, I think it's that this sonic wave comes out, but it just almost like creates pressure, which kind of like almost like a suffocation, like a shh, don't worry about it.
You can remove those from the map as the next one begins to like. It won't step in because it's had its movement and
Yeah.
it couldn't move any further. But it is there waiting. You just see this like almost like zombified. It's like stepping up, and it's just like there's another one. Yeah. So that's just your action.
That is my action. For my. For my movement. And you're like, Kaz, are you alright to take point?
More than happy.
Cool.
More than happy.
I want to get out of this doorway and out away from the sink. I'm just going to move myself back To about
20 foot?
Yeah.
Sweet.
About here.
You see Roos is like, we got anything yet?
Then Jenkins can control the other Histoki, but it slows them down, and they're trying to get in the door, but we're sort of picking them off. You want to play?
Yep. Be right there. You mind if I turn these ones to mush again?
Go for it, Roos.
Thank you.
I'd say have fun, but you know,
I always do.
circumstances. Oh god.
Callous humor is a coping mechanism.
Maintenance.
Anything else?
That's everything from TJ.
Cool. Bruce is like, well, don't have to tell me twice. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll get him to the door. He is going to hold that supernova as there is only one of them in front of him, and I think that he doesn't need to smash up. He is going to, with his solar weapon, make an attack. Here we go. 9 + 2 for an 11 against KOC is a miss. As again, he's like, I'm not used to these small rooms. There's no get 'em on there, is there?
No, not this time. I didn't get him.
No.
Then-
Yeah, he just like slices in, but like maybe it hits like the door and it leaves like a lightsaber mark in it almost. It's like this solar energy slices across, but yeah, unfortunately it just doesn't like it would have been a true strike with the small doors and archways. It just doesn't go through. There's no more swift actions. I think that is everything for Rusio.
Rusio.
Ida.
I'm gonna move behind Bruce. I can't really stab through him, can I? And I can't.
You could shoot.
Can I move through?
You can move through for any spaces, but technically he is in the doorway. He would actually be a bit further
forward.
Yeah, he would have been like right in there, and that is a tight gap. So possibly, I think you could shoot around if you're like, but yeah, standard left-handed gun shoot over the top of your mate's shoulder.
Sideways. I can't really get through to do much. I might stand guard with TJ, just so,
Yeah.
so is that fine?
Yeah, TJ's in this room, so you can get through that.
Yeah, I'll
that
probably
door.
just stand point and keep
Hello,
an eye.
friend.
It's okay, TJ, we've got you.
Thanks, pal.
Anything else?
Buddy. I would ready in action, which will be my sonic weapon if I see the sight of something come around the corner, be it Jenkins or another Histoki.
Awesome.
It's actually windy out there, isn't it?
It is Ella Windy. Surprisingly, doesn't get picked up by the mics that much.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting. Kazumbra, as you see, like Roos comes across, slashes in, but the door is a bit too small, and you sort of get why that would be. TJ moves back to give you guys room to kind of get through.
Can I try and move through him and the Stokie?
It's tough. So, because he is technically in the doorway, it's hard to get through that particular space.
Difficult terrain, like make it double movement?
I will give you a tumble, which is because it's also a threatened square.
Yep.
So you can make a. So I think this is an actual thing in movement. So actions and then
Move. Crawl?
it's not crawl.
No. It's only
I could have swore tumblers and stuff. I tumble through enemy square Starfinder. I'm gonna quickly look that up. Remember, it's like a really ridiculous DC. Tactical.
great.
You may be able to move through occupied squares without difficulty in certain circles with different effects based on the creature's given square as noted below. Ally, unless you are charging, you can move through a square by an ally for an character. When you do so, the creature doesn't provide you with colour, that's fine, but this one is quite square. I'm going to say you, because I didn't let Ida through, I'm going to say that you can't go through either, because it's just the Hastoki on the other side, and you can't move through their squares. which is the issue, really. Otherwise, if there was a space between them, you could then step through and around. But because they're like square to square in this bottleneck, you cannot get through them.
Given that the Histoki are quite small, are the doors made for them?
They're about 5 foot. They are quite short. The corridors are bigger, but the doors are.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
And Roos is a big dude.
Yeah. All right. I'm not in melee range anymore, am I? It's like.
You are. They would have partial cover. You could like stab through the door and like through Roos's square into them. Because you are technically in like the diagonal square. So I will give you that, but they will get a +2 to their AC for partial cover.
I think I'll just go with that.
Full attack or?
Just a normal attack.
Cool.
That'd be a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
1d10. 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay, it's not quite down. As it does take a hefty amount of damage though.
Shit. I can't really move. Okay. Can I hold my other action as a haste to move through the door when Roos finishes him off?
Yeah, or if it moves out the way or anything like that, absolutely you can do. Tavon is up, or if Tavon finishes it up, because Tavon could move and then shoot through the space. Yeah. So Tavon will move behind Roos and Kaz. I will have to say.
Shoot.
Give it a shoot.
In Tam fashion, no. 9.
Is it a nat 1?
Yeah.
Okay, automatic missile on that one. Like, I can't see. I just can't see.
Can't see.
Okay. So there you go. Top of the round. Lovely. So it will be a break in about 9 minutes. Okay.
For old him.
Honestly, like if you can't hold it, go. Like
No,
you know,
it's only 9 minutes.
they are going to.
Big boy.
Yeah. They will go to there, and then they will do a thing. It's weird because you can't see them. It's very interesting for me because obviously I can't describe something to you if you can't see it. Which cinematically in my head I'm like, yeah, they're doing this, then they're doing that, and they're getting this ready, and they're doing that. That Hastoki will make an attack against Roos. It can't move any closer, it's technically in the doorway. From up here, there's a 3 plus next to nothing. That's all I can do. One action. The next one moves 30 foot. The next one moves 30 foot.
Do the noise. There you go. It's a Stokey culture.
Was that one walking on coals?
Rizzo the rat from Muppets Christmas Carol.
I love Gonzo in that rat,
Yeah.
I really do. What's the rat's name?
Rizzo.
Rizzo!
Rizzo the rat.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Dickens.
Yeah, Dickens.
Oh god.
TJ, you are up. You know, top of the round. You know, Roos is like brimming with energy. It's you know that you are the prime target here. Yet there has been no sight of Jenkins yet.
Would it be an action to send a message?
It would.
Cool, I'll do that then. I want to send a message to Jenkins. And I'm going to send off, you might be clever, but my CV is bigger than yours.
I mean,
Dispiriting taunt!
okay, give me the dispiriting taunt.
Okay, so that's a demoralise, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
So But it's 10 plus your opponent's total intimidate skill, or 15 plus 1.5 times their CR, whichever is greater.
Plus their intimidate skill.
I think so. So let me.
And that's the DC you're trying to beat.
Yeah, let me just check. Dispiriting Taunt. So I need to make an intimidate check with the same DC as a check to demoralise. So I need to basically beat there.
10 plus an intimidate. Beat the 25.
Okay.
Which tells you to have an intimidate of plus 15.
Okay. I can also add my expertise to this.
You can?
Yeah, because it doesn't say I can't. On the ones I can't, it tells me I can't.
What does demoralise do?
So, with demoralise, if it's a fail, then they are off target until the end of my next turn. If it's a success, they're shaken until
That's
the
good.
end.
Conditions are going to help you in this fight.
Yeah.
They're really going to help you.
Feel better about that one. Okay.
Have you rolled so far?
33 so far. 37.
Cool. Off target, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, shaken.
Shaken, yeah, they're shaken until the end of my next
Okay.
turn.
Shaken, you take a -2 penalty to attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks while you have the shaken condition. If you're already shaken and then become subject to an additional effect that would cause you to be shaken, the duration of the shaken condition increases by the duration of the second effect. So, they take it. They now have their -2 things. That comes on automatically on this sheet. As it comes through, yeah, there's no response.
Mm-hmm.
Do we hear the ping?
Give me a perception check from everybody, please. I will do also here.
Come back!
What's going on? Still going. They're all worse. than
Worse.
roll.
13.
10.
But do I get any bonuses for my Ring of Whispers, seeing as it's sound perception?
Only for your name, though, isn't it?
Yeah. But if he's doing TJ somewhere,
So 50.
I'm being a hinky bitch. I get it. It's fine.
Is there a range on it?
I believe it's 60 feet. Let me double check it. There's my inventory. Ring of Whispers.
What did you roll?
Yeah, 60 feet.
34.
60 feet.
60.
Natural 20, if that makes any difference
Oh.
at all.
Oh! Kazamba.
Not quite 35, which is more a bit lower.
I'm going to measure something at break.
Sure.
People aren't looking.
My dick.
Big Johnny D!
Secretly, that's just Kaz. It's just Kaz. He's gone into a Stokey chat line.
Monday.
Oh my god, Kaz is catfishing a Stokey.
I love it.
Catfishing if it's a Stokey.
Hamster fishing.
Kaz, somewhere down that corridor, you hear a
Like down this.
somewhere
right,
out of the door
It could
and
have been.
down there, and it's just on the edge of your
Okay.
perception.
Alright.
As anything else from you, TJ?
That is everything from me.
As we move into the next turn, Roos is just like, fuck off! And just like pushes his sword through.
Is that right? Oh.
Yeah, I mean, 7 plus 9 is going to hit. They've only got like fucking 3 hit points left. Roos does like 14 on his plus with that solar weapon. Man, that thing you guys found was mad. He just pushes it through and then just steps out into the corridor.
With my
I am going to fuck you all up. He will go straight up to the next one.
ready action door because it's been removed out of the way.
Yes, you can move out as well. Which puts you.
I technically have my hastes on, which means I can move up to 60 foot.
You only get the 1 on a held action.
My haste makes my speed increase by 30 foot.
Oh, right, okay. So, because you're. Yeah,
Do
sorry.
you want to be on the other side of this guy then?
Can I get up to that second dude, or second Stokey?
Yeah, that should be absolutely fine. You are moving past one, however.
That's fine. I get a
and they
plus
do-
4 AC against them because of my feet.
21.
Nope.
Cool. It's just like, and it's again sluggish. It's almost like they just try to bite you. But that is that. You will then move up in the initiative because your held action went off to a 16, which then puts Ida down to 15, just because that's the way I have to do it in this one. your held action goes off.
Do I see anything now? I'll come out in the corridor. Now that I
Give me
know
a
there's
perception
ping
check.
out there, I get a +2 still because if it's doing visual
Yeah.
It's infrared and ultraviolet
And heat.
and heat
and
sources.
heat sources.
26.
Okay, you definitely see these two here and those 5 down there. You do not see Jenkins.
Okay.
No
Just
mist, no anything.
Just around a corner somewhere or something.
But as that would bring, see now this the held action thing is weird. So it would bring you up to there. It's not a delayed turn; it's a held action, which is. Do you then get your turn now?
See. Take it.
I'll have it.
Well, if you say so.
Oh, if I must.
Stop.
Little old me.
My turn now.
Surely not.
Okay, so it's called readied action, not held. And then what we'll do is we'll go to break. We'll take 10 minutes there because we are now looking at whether or not it's a new turn or not. So we'll see everybody in about 10 minutes time. Everyone go for a Waz.
Yes.
Yeah. We're back from a little break. I've looked at some rules, stuff like that. We'll talk about that in a minute. Because obviously, normally for encounters, you guys are like 3 turns in, smashed it. We're on turn 5 of this, like round 5 of this encounter. And obviously, the main antagonist of this encounter hasn't shown themselves really.
A little pussy bitch.
Coward.
Not unlike them. But as well, you've channeled through narrow tunnels, through rooms and doors, and you know that they have certain control over the environment. It's interesting because I don't think we've had an encounter like this yet, where it's drawn out and kind of burned your resources little bit by little bit, and it's been like that the entire way through. Yeah, I mean, how do you any suspecting thoughts, or where do you currently? There's an interesting one. Where do you all think he is right now?
At first, I thought he'd gone into my apartment.
It's not yours anymore, technically.
But no. Okay, Linda's apartment. We're gonna be exact about it.
Yeah, could be interesting.
Still could be. I mean, I heard the pain down here somewhere.
Oh, but it could be. Oh, if he's controlling them, he could have them send messages from their own data plan. Could have attached it.
There's so many variables.
Yeah.
There are.
You just don't know about this guy.
Don't know, man.
Yeah, there are definitely a few variables. I think there is a lot in play for, obviously, like the undead that are up here, but also for what their abilities are and what their kind of like stuff that they've got going on here that you guys haven't seen yet, because there hasn't actually been a real full encounter yet. It's been all slow movement and like really slowed you down. I mean, like over 4 turns, you guys haven't really had the chance to leave that room yet. You've been quite bottlenecked, which I think is the downfall to any party really, is if you can like stop movement, it takes out a lot of the melee classes, and then if they're blocking line of sight, the range fighters can't get in there. We did look up some rules, and the first one was readying action, and if Kaz would then get his go after the readying action goes off. The answer is no, because in Starfinder there are 2 ways to ready or delay. So you've got delay, which is like you're delaying your entire turn until somebody finishes their go in the initiative order, and then you go, I would like to step in now that I know what's going on, and you get your full turn, your full movement, swift, and bonus action. Ready in action allows you to then hold that, going, I am now solidly waiting for them to come to me, or whatever your action is, if it's defensive, if it's an item, if it's manipulate. But when you then activate, it's by a trigger, the rest of that turn goes off, and then you take that initiative order, but you don't then get to go again until it comes back around to that count. Which means that Kaz does get to move out here, but now won't get a go until we're back round to this on initiative again. Because there is a lot of moving initiative in this fight. For just how it's working, with like having to hold things, and actually it's a mechanic that we don't play with that often, but is going to be heavily reliant in this particular one. You asked for something as well. You asked for if your Ring of Whispers goes off, and actually the whole like TJ, I think he would. I think they are very, very like that. I'm going to flip to the other map, so I want to show you something. And just give away a bit of a position. Jack, if you've got the remote, if you want to zoom out a tiny little bit.
Of course.
So
Oh Christ. I pressed it.
Pawn, James. Hide your pawn.
I pressed it once and it was like, whoa.
tell you that what you rolled with your perception check, you do definitely hear TJ. And it's not psychic, is it? It is a perception check, and you get a bonus to it.
Yeah.
And it's like it comes through the wall. From this sort of direction. That gives you 30. 60 puts you in these sort of squares here.
Okay.
And you just get the faintest TJ.
Gotcha, bitch.
Which tells you that they have been moving.
Yeah. I'm gonna
put that back on there.
so round.
As they are. They have been moving around. They've been doing stuff, and they've been moving.
I'm gonna just turn to Ida quickly. He's out that way.
Is he out that way, or is he near pipes that way?
Hard to tell, but out that way.
To which end? We are going to jump straight back into it. So, Kaz, unfortunately, that is...
That's
You've
fine, yeah.
done your thing. That is the end of that thing.
Yes.
Thing.
Thing.
You are now 5 rounds into your haste circuit.
Yep.
Ida, it is your go.
So, the hole I cut in the wall,
Yes.
big enough for us to get through. How big is the piece that I've cut out? Would you say it is a bulk or more?
Definitely more than a bulk. It is at least, it's a big bulkhead piece of metal. It's probably around 4 or 5 bulk.
That's fine. I was going to see if I could put it back and just mend it.
I mean, you could.
It's up to a bulk.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was checking.
We might need this route anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Just put it on my chapstick. Ready for the next get 'em.
I'm warming up my lips.
Yeah, I'd probably still hold my action, trying to keep TJ safe and be like, I think we need to go into the other room.
Delay your turn or hold your action?
Hold my action because it'd be more reactive.
And what's your action?
It will be to defend TJ or attack. Whatever
Make an
comes around
attack
the
if
corner,
something comes to attack.
Yeah.
Tavon then is like, yeah, we gotta go.
Yep. Probably just head straight out on this corridor.
Cool. As soon as they get past Roos there, they will take a shot. They would. So feel free to roll that up.
Well,
Put them on the other side of Roos. They are. No, on the other side of the corridor.
That's
sorry.
a cocker,
Roos is on
that
the
one.
side,
That's a
and then they'll be on.
cocker.
That's like a 10-foot wide corridor.
That's better.
Better. That's 21.
Hits.
21!
6 points of fire damage.
In the face. As this round, they come round, take the shot, and this one goes down. You can remove them. Again, sluggish and just moving slowly around. They've moved. They've still got a little bit of movement left. They've probably got about 10 foot if they want to move that at all.
Yeah, probably would. Yep.
Cool. Shall we do this then?
Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins steps around that corner, just to the edge, so 10 foot. Kaz, you see in ultraviolet and infrared, in regular form, not mist, as this the legs elongate out of the skin and then almost pull it along the floor like a weird caterpillar.
Oh, it's
there are
scooch.
yeah, but there are bones now, like you can see broken bits of armor protruding the elbow and stuff like that. And it's this grotesque form as they come round. I need a will saving throw, please.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yes, sirree.
Is it worse because you can see all the ultraviolet on him as well?
16 plus 5, 21.
21?
21.
Okay.
Don't like it when he does that.
You save.
No.
As you feel your mind being assailed, you lock eyes, and he is like, fight. And for a moment, all you can think about is your crew members and how they irk you and how you want to destroy them. You tell me how you stave this off.
I think it just quite literally is a feat of will. Just trying to remember what the situation is we're in and the absolute onslaught that we're having to go through, and I think how important it probably is for TJ. I think in all this, it wouldn't be hard, would be easy for TJ to see us slaughtering other Hostoki in this way. I think it's just really trying to focus on the good side of the crew.
You are immune to that effect for 24 hours. Really annoying. I'll get Roos with it next, don't worry. I'll let you deal with him. So, that is Dominate Creature. Their ability is a will DC save. I'm not going to tell you the save yet, because other people will probably have to make it. And it acts as the Dominate person spell. And
Shit.
Yep.
You are under its control if so. There are chances to save after that, but for now, you feel this control and you just push it back out of your mind. And he's like, then they've moved 10 foot, they've done that one. That is a standard action. They will then move. Let's go 10 foot that way. That's 20
Oh Lord, he coming!
That's 20 foot of movement. I will spend a resolve point. Take him off the board, please. But actually, you can leave him there for the moment, actually, because you watch as he turns to mist and just goes through the door.
Okay.
Which tells you the doors aren't airtight. I will now take it, as there is some more movement. Thank you. I'm going to put him just up here. 10, 20. Cool. That is the end of their go. Next up is going to be the undead, as the one next to Kaz will make an attack. 21.
KAC, is it?
KAC.
Does hit.
It does hit. I need somebody roll a d6, please. In fact, Kaz, roll on yourself.
All right. 2.
Did 2 points of slashing damage, and I need a fortitude save, please.
Christ. Let's take that 2 off. I think I'm good here. 24.
Pass. Again, you know what's going. You steel yourself. You manage to get the venom that starts coming out of their fangs. You manage to stave it off for the moment. Top of the round, TJ.
Okay. Twizzling towards me like that.
I think Kaz probably would have shouted out.
Yeah.
I think I've got the fucker. He's in this room.
What do I do, Eden? What do I do?
My worry is protecting you. You can throw him off by throwing your voice. I can hide you, but it means you won't be able to get your revenge on him.
He hides. That's not my vibe. I think I need to move from this room.
I agree. We're more exposed here with the hole in the wall.
Indeed. Let us make like a Kalik special and leaf.
Nope.
And I will get myself out.
Yeah, you see the corridor.
Yeah.
And you don't see, after this call, you do not see Jenkins.
Cool. I can't use a get him on my Stoic Brethren because I have moved and I'm not spending my resolve yet.
Why not?
Because I'm not.
I spent one. It's only fair. No,
I'm
you
not
spend
doing
one.
it. And then I'm going to send him another message just as a little ping. Not for anything else, just to kind of... Ooh, I'm going to send him a picture of Bam Bam splattered up the wall. And that's it.
Okay. Trying to achieve anything with that one?
I'm just out to cyberbully this guy now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. His shaking condition ends.
Mm-hmm.
So I will take that one off him. You send it through. Doesn't respond. You can all make a perception check. I'll do one for that. Bruce? No. Cal's got like 47.
32.
32.
27.
Maybe on the peripheral of your... Right on the very edges, maybe inside that room somewhere, you might hear like a blip blip. But there's also so much going on, you're not too sure. But
I kind of saw him go in there.
yeah, you can probably piece that together. There is still somebody in that room somewhere, and it's quiet, really quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 2 doors worth of quiet.
Door number 1 or door number 2?
Exactly. I think you should be able to make a good educated guess on that. Anything else?
That's me.
Roos, It's like, yep, I got him. 30 foot. Oh, we can't get there. He is still like
So massive.
See, this is the thing, because I don't want to waste that supernova. He has got a +1, so you pull the pistol, he's going to make an attack with the pistol. He's got a semi-auto attack pistol. Cocker.
Yeah.
17 plus 6 is definitely going to hit. That is a... Oh! Fucking blows his head off.
Looks just like bubbles.
Wow!
Puddles, 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 puddles.
Yeah, the end of that one is nigh. Okay, those ones are all dealt with.
Alex has just gone, pistol.
Cheers, buddy.
Nice. I love it. I got there for him. Yeah, that's all that he can do. He's like, as he gets behind, he's like, I got him. And this like semi-auto attack pistol goes off. Even with your because you can see all the way down there, those ones still haven't reacted. They haven't
Even with the
moved.
sound.
They haven't done anything. Yeah. It is Kaz's go.
I think I'm just gonna go right up to the door where
Yeah.
I saw him enter.
I love that you guys let me split movement.
Hey,
Cheers,
works,
guys.
works both ways.
Yeah, exactly. Which is like it's a real saving grace for me in this fight.
Tit for tat.
I'm try and get in.
Action. It opens. That door. Beep, beep. So what, how much did you spend to get there? 20 foot.
Yeah.
So 20 foot gets you up to the door.
Yeah. Do I see anything inside?
Do a perception check. Because the lights are dark in here.
But I
But
do
you've
have
got magic vision.
He does have
and-
magic vision.
and dark vision as well.
Yeah, give me that check.
And in darkness, the thermal imaging is more enhanced.
Like,
So, okay. So, and that's +2.
Yes.
Is it +2
+2,
visual?
yeah.
Yeah. 24.
So what you see are two dead Histoki bodies on the floor.
no, Fran and Peter.
Fran and Peter, I'm afraid.
No.
And you can just see there's no pool of blood, but there are puncture marks. They have been fed on and gorged on. And they died embracing each other.
Oh.
Which is very cute.
So cute, they're so dead, it's
Yeah.
adorable.
It's cute.
It's like Titanic.
Oh no, they're the old couple in the boat.
And what you notice from Jenkins, however, is obviously there was a lack of heat.
Yeah.
So you saw the form, you saw the ultraviolet, especially when they turned to mist, you still saw it, but there's no heat coming off them.
Okay.
It's almost like a cold spot.
Yeah.
But they're not in this room.
Okay.
So it's time for a movement. Get on
14
in
technically with haste. But is that can I only see this first initial room?
Yes. The rest of the doors are closed.
Okay. You'll go in up until that first room, right, straight ahead.
Yep. Yeah,
With my
that's your
other
second action, yeah?
Yeah.
You might have to put your finger on top of the side of it then.
Help me.
She's only got short arms, she's part T-Rex! The door tends to be open. So, what you see is a lovely, it's like two singular beds have been pushed together.
Oh.
And there's like ripped up bits of like paper and stuff around it, and there's like a little bedside table, and there'd probably be like a broken piece of metal that is probably like been like hammered into some kind of disc as a little piece of jewelry or like decoration, and then the rest of it is like documents that have been like framed and put on the wall. Because artwork.
Yeah.
And yeah, the beds are like dishevelled. There's clearly like this space was like lived in, and then you can see like obviously compared to like the living room, which has got this like technically has a table in the middle of it, but I didn't have enough stuff to do that. Yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty
I'll
standard abode.
use the rest of my movement to get up to the next door, but I can't do anything else with it.
Cool.
Just be there with my sword, ready to have a look.
Would you be able to see if he's passed through the door because the door would be colder?
No, I'm not giving you that.
I'm sure.
You've got to ask for these
Yeah.
things.
Don't ask, don't get.
But it's a metal door. It's pretty cold. It's not going to be like, I'm just saying no.
I can't do anything else. That's me.
But I mean, you saw him come into this room, and there's only one door left. And you saw him go down the plug hole in the first room.
Yeah.
Would make sense that they would be using
Could be where he doesn't
the
go.
plumbing to get about. Ida, it is your go.
Damn fucking Myrtle. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Still with my back to the door because I know TJ's
Yep.
there, facing the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going to hold my action in case he comes out the bathroom.
Cool. What are you holding?
My gun. I am holding a charge on my Sonic Thunderstrike pistol.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah, no, it would be that one, yeah.
You just hear a little and then
Can I pin him, sorry? Or would that be...
that's your action to manipulate. So
That's fine.
You haven't made
no,
it.
movement action, sorry. So if you did your movement action first, then held your action, then yes, you could.
Yes.
So do that first. You hear the ping in the next room. Like, beep, beep, beep.
Like the one I'm right next to.
Yeah, and it's almost like beep, beep, beep.
Sorry, when I say next one, do I mean like TJ's place or the bathroom? No.
Bathroom.
I think.
And I'll tell you now,
Kaz is
they can only make it to there.
Kaz is purposely not saying anything, just so I don't alert him.
Yeah, but you hear it in the next room, like, and it's like it's not the same as a message ping because you're feeding it back through this like jammer. It's like beep, and he's like, yeah,
Almost like a failed message.
yeah,
Sort of.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, that go off. That would be your movement action. Therefore, what did we say that was a? Oh man, I really need to look at this again. So hard to forget so many things in this
Well,
particular
you've done
thing.
your action, haven't you?
Yeah.
And your movement.
Yeah.
Swift, anything?
Could I manipulate it with my Swift?
Manipulating is your movement action. That's
Yeah,
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
That's what I just want to double check because I don't want to also do it wrong for
No, that's fine.
Jenkins
Yeah.
if he has to do things. To which end? It is Jenkins' go. Okay.
He's not old, he's the same age as me. He's exactly the same age as me.
You guys old fisted?
No. Well, who knows?
Exactly.
Who knows?
Just enough. As you see ahead of you, materializing in mist form out of the drain, is this. Yeah, as they just stop filling the room.
Do I roll or is it Fuck, is that 4?
Yeah, it's a ball.
That's 12 on, I believe, KAC.
As the weapon just goes straight through, and the mist just and then comes back, and you would work out that they're actually immune to physical damage in this form. So even with the mist, it's not like you miss; it still goes through. But then you're like, oh shit! As they spend a resolve,
Caden?
and they turn solid.
Interesting.
It is a movement action for them to go between mist form and solid. As a regular action, you feel your mind being assailed. I need a will saving throw, please.
Oh boy.
It's off the table, it doesn't count.
So far off the
Oh,
table.
good, that was fucking shit. Nat 20 for 26.
Oh!
Thank fuck for that.
2 down, 3 to go.
Okay. You tell me, as like this rage takes you over, like your crew, these new people, they're gonna betray you. They are gonna treat you just like the other crew did to you. But you tell me how you staved that off.
Knowing what I've been through with them and how finding me completely defenseless, chained up, and they took the initiative and took pity on me essentially being handless, as well as they just welcomed me into their group and provided me support, not let me die, fed me, gave me somewhere to live when I had but fuck nothing.
Gave you the airlock.
Yeah, gave me an airlock to sleep in. Well, after like the 3 years of falling asleep, stood up. and the promise of them helping me get back to this crew, back at my crew, it almost feels less like a crew, more like a little bit of like a connection as like a family.
Okay.
Fucked up one, but a family.
Yeah, and you push like this laughing, maniacal mind out of your own.
With the 20, I'd like to flavour it this way. He sees how well they've welcomed me and like us as a crew, with TJ being sort of in the midst of it. I would like him to see that image in his head.
Yeah, I don't think he gets flavour things as a character. No, you do. You absolutely do.
that's
And in
my
this
thought.
moment,
Like,
like, he is just like, and you see him getting angry, and like, yeah, he looks very, very pissed. That is the end of his go.
Fucking wheel on him.
Thank you.
For podcast users, that's just Ian making noises. He's not doing anything.
We tried to stop him, but he just won't.
It's a weird tick he's picked up.
Other ones still don't do anything. TJ.
Hi.
Treasure.
TJ's gonna wheel around.
As you hear it, like this, like this rage, and you just see this, like it's like this, the folds and the cracks are bleeding, but it's like thick and viscous, and there's like patches of his eyes are like dark, and every now and again there's like a little flash of red from the backs of the eyes. His fangs are like pointed, and he's like drooling like he's rabid at this point. You still see that like at parts like these bones seem to like almost break the skin, but not quite, and like again those legs like extend out as he's moving through, and he's like catching himself, and he's not quite prone, but he's still like wedged into this space. It's pretty fucked up.
Cool. As a movement action, I would like to look at him and just go, look at the state of you. Look at what you've become. So I get him. I'm then going to try another Dispiriting Taunt on him.
Yeah.
As my standard action, and I'm just still looking at him. I'm shaking my head and going, You could have been so much more. We could have had so much more than this.
I am more than this.
You are nothing. You are worse than nothing. You could have been a friendly adversary in the world of business. And did I trust you? No. But did I think you would stoop to this?
I am evolution.
You are regression. You are pond scum. Look at your surroundings. Look at what's become of you. And look at what's become of me. I am the captain of a starship. I am so close to being free. And what are you? A slave to the machine and to... Well, I guess we'll find out. And I want to try an intimidating, a Dispiriting Taunt on him, because it's my intimidation.
25 is the one to beat.
Okay, 17. Sorry, I've just got to get... I'm winding myself up. 34.
Yeah. He's like, no, I did this for our people. I did this for us. We'll be free because I did it, not you. But you get it. I'll add the shaken condition back to his character sheet, and you can see he's like, no, snapping at himself. Anything else?
That's everything.
Roos.
The Roos about this house.
He's not going to be able to get through all of that, really. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 would only put him into TJ's space. It's going to delay his turn.
Cool.
Kaz.
Do I hear the conversation that TJ is having?
Give me a perception check. It's going to be a lower DC because that was quite loud.
Yeah. depositing all this into the microphone.
22.
Yeah, you probably hear like that ping went off, and then you know, it's like a.
Yeah.
It's nice taking melee fighters out of this.
Yeah.
No hack and slash here, buddy.
You need to come, Kaz. All I can do is taunt him and break his spirit.
Try and
get
stop
through all
talking
of
to
you.
me.
I probably just gonna fucking just missed away again. Good dickhead. I'm gonna open the door that I'm at.
Manipulate.
Yeah.
That was a piece of card. You can just take it straight out.
Shit.
You can take shit if you want. Make it airtight. You might not be able to get through. Block that shower.
Drop a deuce.
Grr. Okay. I can't tell you my time because I've just used a fucking action, haven't I? What do you think? I think Kaz is going to stay where he is, just in case he comes back through. And I think he will also send a little message through on the compad as to not make noise. I'm going to wait here in this room just in case he comes back through the sinkhole, the plug hole. Let me know if you need my help.
Gif of a cat on a skateboard.
And I will.
Can I
like?
Oh, no, you activate the item.
Yeah. Can I like hide?
Yeah. I mean, technically there is what should be like a little table, like kitchenette in the center of the room. You could, try and hide in this like shower toilet room. You could go around into the bedroom. You tell me how you want to hide.
I don't want to hide in the shower room because I think that's where he's going to be.
You're gonna crouch in the corner.
This is another 5-foot bathroom thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Jenkins.
You know what? Fuck! I won't bother hiding. I'm just going to literally stay here, just close to where the bathroom door, and wait for him to come through.
Okay, cool.
If he does.
Ida. You see him?
Ida.
So
He's got a +1 on him right now.
Yes.
And he's shaken.
Cool.
Not stirred.
Oh, saying that actually, sorry. Your initiative changed because you held an action, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
So actually, your initiative would have gone to later down the line. Terribly sorry about this.
That's right. So in this bathroom, there's
It's not you.
the toilet. No, I just wanted there's the toilet, the shower, and the sink. Yes.
So it's like the shower and the toilet is one unit, and it's this like there's like it's almost like a small like urinal style bowl that like protrudes out that you can then basically like do your business on, but then the rest of it is like a shower that runs down to this hole in the floor, which is where the drainage goes. Then there is a sink over to what should be one side, but not in it, but actually technically out 5 foot and on the side there. Then there's like a mirror in front of that, and then the floor itself is just this like solid stainless steel flooring in here, but it's like you can see that like it's just like covered in matted fur and skin particles. Then also like on that where that urinal is, like this like slight toilet is this machine, and then these data pads on the floor, and obviously it's like starting to rain in here because of the sprinklers that are going off. Manipulate action to ping him.
Where are you?
It's not actually technically your turn.
No.
So it would be Tavan. Will be Tavan.
Okay. Okay. I mean, Stavan is right next to TJ and Ida.
Yeah,
so
he would have heard all of that.
Definitely would have heard. So I think Stavan would get into line of sight and shoot with the rifle. Little pew pew coming right at him. Come on, man. 13 he is.
It just.
Oh, is that with the +1 for getting?
14 with EAC. No.
Absolutely not.
Sheet.
Yeah, as there's just too much going on, they just can't make the shot. Then it would be Jenkins, then it's Ida, as your turn would have come in at the end of Jenkins. So Jenkins, and they move quicker than you'd expect them to. As like these limbs just pull themselves, and like this like wall of fat just moves itself towards you. Can you move them right up to you, please?
That's horrible.
And they just like fill the space as this syringe just comes straight down on you. It's 4 on the dice.
With a minus.
Ooh.
-2 penalty to attack rolls.
It is, however, I could make this a trick attack.
How is that an operator?
Yeah, the fattest operator there is.
Operative.
Only thing he's operated is the food dispenser.
Now,
Hey.
I didn't declare it before it, but I get to make if I was to do this and say I'm getting to make a check against your KAC plus, for the trick attack, would you allow me to do that, or are you saying no, I didn't declare it, therefore?
I mean,
I feel like we've done it.
he's been generous to us. He's been generous to us.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is to see if they get the trick attack off you.
Yeah.
They get to add.
39.
Yeah.
They get to add
-2.
13 to that. They are looking
Make
to
the
beat
difference.
20 plus your level, which is 5. So they're trying to beat a 25 here. They don't make the trick attack.
Okay,
But it
that's
means they
fine.
get the attack still, but they don't get. You're not off guard or anything like that,
That's fine.
and you don't get hit by debilitating trick either. So you still get to make the attack roll, but they don't get to add the damage to it. It's a 7 on the dice.
-2.
-2 for a 5, plus 13 for an 18. 5 plus
5 plus what?
13.
Plus he's 18, yeah.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah.
Does an 18 hit you?
KAC is 18.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit.
You take 8 points of piercing damage, and I need a, please.
Unfortunately.
Nope.
No, it's worse than that.
Oh, it fucking is. It's so bad. I'm very worried. This is what I was worried about. I need, please, a...
Intelligence? Oh, thank you. Piloting. Ooh.
I do need a fortitude save.
Oh. 13.
Okay. The first thing that's going to happen is you become nauseated. Could you add that to your character sheet, please?
Scroll all the way down. Yes.
The next thing that's going to happen...
Oh, bollocks.
Is that on? Okay. This is simply, that's called distraction. This is an ability they have where if you take damage from them, you become nauseated for 1 round. Then they plunge in on the syringe.
Oh.
I need you, please. You failed to save. You are going to mark the dexterity poison tracker.
Where's that 2 under poison?
So if you go to across the top, it should be under
afflictions.
afflictions,
Add disease and poison.
and you want to add the dexterity tracker and move straight down to the next one from healthy.
Sluggish.
Okay. As they plunge into you, and it like hits into like maybe like part of like your shoulder. It's like ah.
Twat.
Sorry. This will be a consecutive save as you get plunged with the Dave Skin neurotoxin. This is going to be at the start of each subsequent turn. You have to make the save. Okay, that is the end of their go. That's all they can do, because that was a trick attack to try and move up full action. So they have nothing else. Ida, it is your go. This is now bad. This was one of the ones I was very worried about.
Yeah. Trying to see if there is anything as part of the med kit that I can actually use.
Shit, it's the start of subsequent turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Start the turn, you need a fortune save.
20.
I've got Jenkins sheet. Right, Dave Skin. Save.
Okay. I'm guessing that doesn't fight off the nauseated or anything like that.
You go back up a step
So healthy.
to healthy. It is still in play mode. you need to make another save. But not yet, it'll be at the start of the next turn.
Am I still nauseated at the beginning of my turn then?
Yes, because it's for 1 round.
Cool.
Just going to double check that. Because I'm just going to double check it. So, distraction. The creature can nauseate the target that it damages. A living creature that takes damage from a creature with the distraction ability, which is nauseated for 1 round. The target can negate the effect with successful fortitude, which you didn't make. Oh, did I have you make a save for that?
Save for what?
No.
No, I didn't. You can make a save against that, actually.
Okay, against being nauseated.
10.
No, you do fail it.
Yeah.
So, because it's for 1 round,
Yeah.
it's going to be basically until start of the next round.
Okay.
So not your turn, but the start of the next round.
So now what do you do with your turn?
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to
Yeah.
work out. Because there's miraculous recovery.
Yeah.
If you've got the condition that's measured during rounds, you can spend a number of resolve points to 1/4 of your maximum to recover from the condition.
So it's 1.
It's a condition, not disease.
Yes.
That would only help you for nausea, but not for whatever the day skin thing.
Yeah, I was trying to get rid of the nauseated
Right.
to do sort of my backup plan, which was to stop him being able to leave
Okay.
through here. Can I spend a resolve point to get rid of the nauseated feat?
Yes, you can.
Cool. So, I've used my resolve point to get rid of the nauseated feat. I would like to, still protecting TJ, so I'm not going to move. I would like to use my spell, Psychokinetic Hand, with the mushed up wet food to block the drain pipes, so he can't leave.
Your D20 plus your spell casting ability modifier. What is your modifier for? You tell me what the roll is, and I'll set the DC.
It would be Intelligence,
Which is?
+7.
DC 17, 10 plus your modifier.
It's not done, I got on that one. So I feel like I'm still coming over this vomiting that I just kind of tried to get the words out, and his hand just kind of appears but flickers out.
Okay, so, yeah, and it just like you use that psychokinetic hand and it like shovels some up, but then like you still got to get past him and stuff, and yeah, maybe it's part of like the visceral blood that's in there, and it seeps through the hands of it and stuff, like fingers of it. It just doesn't quite take. Yeah.
With that, I'd like to use my movement action. My plan is I was going to see if I could shut the door, so at least he can't get straight to TJ. He would have to potentially go round because that's who he's after, but then it leaves me in a room with him.
Your last character died doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's what he would protect.
You tell me, but it's your character.
I can't tell you.
No.
Yeah.
I will fucking murder you with this character.
You do what you think you would do.
I think I would. I think I would stay in the way. I think I'd just stay there.
Okay.
Because at least in the physical form,
You can't move past you.
You should stay there, not do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's the next?
Okay. So next up then.
For each of these turns, do I have to make a roll?
No, it's only on
No,
your go.
only on-
Oh, it's on your mind. I was about to say, I thought
On
it's each
subsequent turns,
Yeah.
you have to make a
That's
roll.
right.
But it's because it went your held action, then Jenkins, then it's subsequent turn you.
That's
So
right.
it's like you failed the check, you instantly go to like the
That's
first
fine.
one, but then you luckily went up one. So if you can clear it in the next one, you go from healthy to you no longer have this
That's
in
fine.
you,
That's fine.
and you like push it out. But it's all about those saves now, as you've seen what the Dave Skin neurotoxin does. TJ, you just see this like wall of fat, arms extend and just pull itself forward, yeah, and just like launches into them in a rage, like because their dominate hasn't taken effect. Then yeah, you see them plunge this syringe in, and then their eyes lock onto you. Go on.
they are shaken until the end of my turn, so they still have their minuses.
They do.
I'm going to just very calmly look them in the eyes and go, "What a sad little life, Jenkins."
Take your money.
Take your
and get
money
out of my house.
and get out of
what
your
a sad
house.
little life you lead.
That's my get 'em.
Yep.
And then as my action, I'm just going to kind of, my grip on Roy tightens a little bit. And I would like to try and issue Jenkins a command. So he's going to need to make a DC 16 will save with that minus.
Okay. Still there.
Yeah, I'm risking it for a biscuits.
Now, this is also interesting. I'm going to roll it because normally undead have mental immunities. They cannot, anything that requires a fortitude, any mind-affecting effect. However, when creating this, when we went into the stat block, and this is like the official builder and stuff like that, it doesn't seem to have undead immunities. It's got other immunities, but it doesn't seem to have the undead immunities, even though it is classed as one. So I am going to roll this. It's got a pretty big bonus to this.
But -2.
That's with the -2. It's automatically done it. Oh, it was out of the tray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Out of
always
tray.
say.
Yeah.
It's 11 on the dice.
It's probably not gonna
Even
do
with
it,
that
yeah.
-2,
Yeah, it makes it, doesn't it?
18.
Yeah.
What? Ha! Ah! No! What is that? Give it to me.
You haven't earned it. You didn't work for it.
He said, give it to me. Roy tugs.
Oh! Fucking no, Roy!
Yep.
Cool.
Don't touch him ever again. Not right now.
Yeah, and the tug comes away from where it was to.
Roy! Dude!
Chill.
Whoa.
I mean, it looks like it. That's everything from TJ.
Okay. Good turn, but unfortunately.
bastard.
Roos is up. And Roosy boy,
I need more cred sticks, guys.
Need some more.
Like,
coffee.
it's just doing a door.
you cannot. Fuck. Roos can't even get to see him.
Can't make his way past the friendlies.
He was trying to delay his turn, but nothing happened to it. Back round to it. Yeah, I mean, Roos would make his way up as much as he could.
Okay.
So it'd be right.
Can he make his way through people?
It's that doorway. That's the problem. So he's up to 25.
But, I mean,
So you've got
Is it-
25 or 30.
He's got 30, but he can't make it through anymore because you've got Savan and then you've got you in what should technically be 10-foot space. So
That's,
you can't end.
that's his 30 anyway.
Bruce has said, I can fly.
Doesn't matter. It's like a 10-foot high thing, and the door's 5 foot. He cannot get over them.
it doesn't like movement say that you can pass through friendly spaces.
Cas, but he can, but he's up to his movement. Unless he's going to start spending.
Yeah, unless Alex would like to spend a resolve point for another movement.
He could
action.
spend his regular action to move through.
If he spends a resolve point, he can then use a supernova when he gets in there.
Yeah. I think that he would probably go yes to that. I think that's
He
reasonable.
says, did it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, resolve point. I will mark that down on my roof sheet.
Is flanking a thing if he moves to the side?
You just be on the
Not on the side,
other
he's the opposite, and he
Yeah.
can't quite get there.
No.
So,
Better than nothing.
Yeah, you don't have to go.
so Roos is
Our
down
powerhouse is in the room with the physical,
Four resolve points.
the physical blob that is Jenkins.
and he goes. However, the thing I'm worried about Supernova is getting the rest of you.
Just be happy, right? He'd be out with it.
It is a flesh shield, it's alright. Told
So,
you.
when
James
you-
is already writing down that third character layer.
I've got 4 sorted, it's fine.
I've only got one other one.
It's all creatures you see within 10 feet of you,
Okay, two
which
other
is
ones.
Stevan, Ida, and 2.
I don't feel like TJ would be. I think he'd be.
No, because Stevan is technically 5 foot away, and then oh shit, 5.
Have you got a ruler?
Well, the problem is those little fucking doorways. That's the
Yeah.
bit. Because obviously, like you're bottlenecking in. So technically, Stevan was actually there, which puts Ida here. 5. No, TJ's out of it.
Yeah.
TJ is completely out of it. So, to which end? Ida. Reflex saving throw.
Like, fuck that condition.
Stevan, reflex saving throw. And I will do one for Jenkins. 19 on the dice.
-2. No, it's gone now, isn't it? Because it's the end of my turn. Fuck! Shit! She's done it again.
Thank you for reminding me. I'll
Yeah.
take that off.
Yeah. Bye, Stephen.
8.
That makes me feel better about mine.
Okay, so
Bye.
it's not his reflex isn't that great. It's not as big as a will, which is probably why they don't have the same undead immunities because the will save's so big.
So big.
To which end then,
Duddy.
reflex save, which is against a DC. So what is the reflex save of Supernova? It's 10 plus half your stamina plus 1 plus your charisma modifier. So it's 10 plus 2, 12 plus charisma modifier, which is fucking
5,
big, plus 4. So that is
16.
a DC 16 save. He absolutely smashes that with a 19 plus 5 for a 24. However, I think they still take half damage.
You say pass by a lot.
By 3.
Because Roos, is it considered a spell?
No.
Oh, okay. Shit. That's going to bolster it.
Half damage for fail. So you failed, yes?
Fine.
Yeah.
We still get something out of it, but.
And Stevan
Yeah.
failed?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be 1d6 plus. So this is 6d6 worth of damage. I'm just going to click them up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Bye, Stephen.
Where is
18 points of fire damage as this fire just like emits out as the sunlight burns against Jenkins, and it is just this scream of pain from this like pathetic being. They will take some damage. They take half of that. You see like parts of their skin start to melt away. 9 points for... oh, is he down?
Yes, Divine is down.
Awesome. How much by?
-2.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're also going to take the full shebang, obviously,
18
and
points.
that's that. 18 points of fire damage as Roos just lets loose. Now, is that an action? I'm pretty sure it's an action. Just double checking. Yeah, cool. So, next up is going to be Kaz.
Alright. Now, no one has specifically told me to come yet. But I have, however, just heard the.
Not yet, Kaz. Not
Just
yet.
got that.
Nearly. Oh, no, not yet. Oh.
Hold those nanites in.
Just brimming at the surface. But I
Be a
did.
good little Strix.
Fucking Christ.
Mummy has not said to do it yet!
He's got to have heard that supernova go off, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a massive boom, it's more like a of light. It's kind of like what I imagine to be like
EMP.
a Patronus kind of thing. Yeah, you probably would have heard it go off, but and I think you've seen it on a previous floor from him, so, you know, I'll happily say that, you know, you get the gist that they're fighting over there.
Helix on the side of the building.
Hi, guys.
Guys, I can't find any windows!
Maintenance.
Okay. Right. Shit. I can't really get in that room. But that's fine, I guess. Using what I think was a 7th round for haste now? Or 8th?
Yeah, I think you're on 8. Let me have a quick look. You are currently on 8.
Okay. So that allows me to use 60 foot anyway.
Yeah.
But then, can you just move me 60 foot as close as you can get to where you guys are?
30, 40, 50, 60.
Okay.
Up
Yeah.
and down.
door.
Open my door.
What for? There's nothing there.
You don't know that. TJ's canonical secret armory.
By the power of grace.
I'm Bat Stokey.
I am vengeance. I am the night.
Oh my god.
Jenkins.
Okay, he will use one of his actions to move again to try and get in that gap right next to the protein recycler between Stevan and
Yeah.
DJ.
I mean, Stevan is currently lying prone in the doorway, so it's just
Yeah.
fine. So you can absolutely get to like
Okay.
between TJ and.
Yeah, that's fine. And now I will fire upon Jenkins.
So move with the haste circuit,
yeah.
then-
And another one of my actions to move again.
because then you get the second action with it, and then you're going to fire with your bolter.
Plasma bolter.
Okay, cool. Make the shot.
Let's try and whip some damage out of this boy. 20.
KAC
EAC.
hits.
Get him.
Get him.
He does have, yeah, that +1 actually, is that
Oh, yeah.
21?
21.
21.
Okay. 16 points. It is ENF, which I know E is gone.
Yeah,
basically, so
8 points.
8 points
of
of it.
fire go through. As looks a little hurt. It's like there's like a burn mark on part of the stomach fat. There is this like part of the face is like charred, but you can see it sort of like knitting itself back together already. Yeah.
okay.
But it does hit. It's like you, and it like sends like a ripple across his body.
I will turn off my haste circuit as a swift.
Turning off
Got 2 charges left.
the haste circuit. I will end the condition.
That's me.
Cool. Tavan is down. Tavan doesn't have resolve points. Tavan doesn't have anything like that. You watch the body of Tavan as they're like, and it just stops.
Well,
Part of me's like, oh fuck. Other part of me's like, fuck it.
Meet you. Yeah, fucking NPC, dude. They haven't got everything. They were just there because they fucking survived dice rolls. So you let the greatest NPC that has ever lived, the hero of this campaign, and like the mask falls away, and like so we haven't seen Stevan's face, and there's just like young, maybe mid-20s human, slightly stubbled, but like you know Jack kind of stubble, not like man stubble, and.
oh,
Such a bitch.
oh, oh.
No, he brought it up.
Unfortunately, not wrong.
And they're just like half their face is just like badly burnt and like black and charred, and they're like just cold. They were such a handsome boy.
A time by.
Who's that?
Such a handsome boy.
I got time by.
On a cracker? Who's a handsome boy?
It is Jenkins' go.
Jenkins.
Jenkins takes this like hit from Roos. He's like hisses towards them.
Stop it.
I am going to have Roos make a will save.
Oh.
Oh no!
I couldn't do it.
Roos has a +5 to
It's
this.
the first bit, that was it.
Roos has a +5 to this.
Serious battle.
Oh, yeah.
TJ, you're right, Alan.
And
What's Linda doing
he's
out there
just
with
like
you?
Shut up.
hisses and he's like, kill them!
We're repopulating the tower.
It's a 19 on the dice.
Oh.
As he tries to enter Roos's mind, and I think for Roos, I would ask Alex how he staves this off. I think we see these corridors, these same images of like people losing their minds before. He's like, not me, buddy, and then just like shuts one of the doors on them, and like he is ejected from Roos's mind. Roos is immune to dominate
Yeah.
For
That's going
24
well.
hours.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I wanted Roos to fucking screw you guys up
Man,
so
if he
badly.
flipped,
Yeah,
that'd
we would have been
fucking bad.
fucked.
Campaign dice, by the way.
Alex has just said Roos has a dirty mind.
It's just him ready to like play it.
Play as Braxa. Yeah.
Play his back.
That's an action.
Yes, it is.
Oh, start of the round actually. You watch them heal somewhat.
Fuck off, Jenkins.
As their skin starts to like push the like charred flesh up and out. There's still like this matted fur, but they have fast healing, I'm afraid. Still damaged, but they heal some. They are going to just double check. That's an action. Which means he's only got a movement and a swift.
With the stuff he got.
You guys can talk louder than that, I think. You don't have to whisper.
Slightly make him lose that element
Healing.
of control.
Okay.
Because essentially he's trying to protect himself
Yeah.
from what we found, and I've essentially got a concentrated version. I've not got it mixed with any blood.
Yeah.
I've got a.
If I try and knock his confidence a bit,
That's right.
Okay.
You shame him.
you shame him.
It's dangerous. Could make him more manic and just go fucking all out.
I wish you could trade a resolve point for an action.
No.
Really?
I'm
Oh,
already doing that so much.
Yeah, it's really
We would
annoying.
all be dead. This would be like the 5th character for all of us. Question of action, aren't it?
Fuck me.
Stressful, this, isn't it?
Okay, I think there's too many of you to do that. He's not a fucking brave soul. So, unfortunately, it's a bit rinse and repeat. But he starts to turn to mist again, and
Does anyone get an attack of opportunity as he does that? Is that considered
No,
moving
'cause
away?
he's turned-
no, because he's staying in place, and you watch as he comes back away from like this flash of red of his eyes with Roos is like nope, and then he's like, and then he just starts to like turn to mist again. He will then spend a resolve point to move. Exactly that.
Back down the fucking single.
He's going to go out the corridor. So he's going to go through Ida. So 5, 10, 50. He's got 50 foot of movement. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 puts him at the junction. Nope. A little bit more. Stop! One this way. There. You can all make an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Do we-
I mean, fucking why
Is it
not?
just the ones in the room?
Everybody that... He moved past everybody.
Brilliant.
But he just fucking missed fucking wall. I meant to hit him
It's
away.
worth the shot, worth the pop.
So I'm just quickly looking something up here.
I've got a 19 to hit.
Okay.
What with? Obviously it's a melee attack for...
Oh, is it melee? And
yeah.
then, then in case that I'm just punching him, which will make it an 18.
Okay.
So.
Miss.
26.
Hits. Don't bother rolling damage. He's immune to physical damage.
I will use a resolve point to sudden stop.
Ooh.
If it hits, he cannot move anymore.
Now, can you read the full thing out for me, please?
I just say that, yeah. When you damage a creature
Thank you.
with an attack of the other
They are immune to
I did
physical
not read
damage.
that. Okay, so I won't spend. Okay. Oh well.
Did you take the attack of opportunity?
I did. I tried using the welder that was still attached.
Has to be a melee attack.
Oh, it's got to be a melee.
A melee.
Roos will also take. Well, I
Oh,
mean.
advanced melee is the Titus comes under.
Oh, okay, then yeah, you can absolutely do that.
So I got
Well then.
Yeah, so I got a 17.
Well
as
into
you
the
went
wall.
past.
Miss with yours. Roos gets a hit, but immune to damage. Again, in this form, immune to physical damage. It was a bit of GM bait, I'm afraid. You have all lost your reactions.
Does
Do you want to spend some resolve points to get some more back?
Absolutely
does
not.
this seem biological or technological?
You could give me a life science or an engineering check.
It'll do-
Or you could give me a mysticism check.
No.
That's what I thought.
I'll do what he knows best, which is engineering. 23.
No. This is clearly some ability connected to his undeath. Because you're seeing, like, especially with this like vision that you have, him like turn and form. You think that this is all part of what is going on here. That is their go. I don't think they can do anything. They've actioned, they've moved, they spent resolve, they've moved again, wasted all of your reactions for me, which is great.
Yay.
Ida, you are up.
With me connected to the mainframe, am I able to see certain parts of the building?
There, no cameras.
No, not after cameras. I'm after seeing if I can turn lights off, open the protein recycler, just manipulate little bits around the building. Would I be into the mainframe that much that I'd have control over things?
This isn't a mainframe of the building. That machine is quite literally just a jammer.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't give you access to things like doors or any of the remote access things. However, he's clearly controlled the doors in some kind of way, which means that he's got access in some kind of way. And you don't think he's tapped into the jammer.
That's fine. I wonder if there's a way I can see. I'm going to go out. I'm going to open the protein recycler.
Yep.
Would that be a...
Manipulate.
So that would be a swift or a movement?
Movement.
That's fine. Would I be able to do it from there?
Can you see? Oh man,
Just
they're
'cause
right in the way, aren't they?
Yeah.
There is
Well,
technically.
There's a space.
Yeah,
sort
if
of
you can
there.
get into that space,
Yeah.
then yes, you could.
Yeah, I'll go there, open it.
Feel free to put your character in that
Yeah.
Let's
space.
just move Stephen up
Yeah,
there
yeah.
for a bit.
Yeah, that's just.
Yeah.
Is he-
Steven's dead. Take him off
Has
the
he
board.
gone? Has he gone solid again when he's there? Has he
No.
materialised?
Nope. It is a movement action for him to go between solid
That's
or
fine.
mist, so he is still in mist form.
Mm-hmm. I feel like taunting him just to distract him.
What, the protein stuff? Food?
More so to kind of rile him up and agitate him into like more of a frenzied state. I'm going to do...
Oh, sorry. Start your turn. Can you make that fortitude save for me?
Oh, Christ. Come on.
16.
Oh,
Fine.
James.
We've got a little bit of time yet.
Oh,
A little bit.
that's right, I nearly got rid of all my health in one go.
Goodbye.
yeah, literally.
That is a fail. For podcast listeners, I pointed down. If you can move that one down the tracker, please.
Yeah,
Sorry, I should have remembered that.
Yeah, I'm going to use... Because nothing else is going to hit him, I feel like just almost going to wind him up. I'm going to use Ghost Sound and just create sort of... It says up to 20 voices, so I'm going to have 20...
18 natural men.
Yeah,
Innocent men.
18 natural humans.
20 normal humans, but I'm going to make it... You can't make specific sounds such as... I'm almost going to make it sort of... Not speech, but sound like mocking, you know, a little bit of tittering and laughter at him. Sounds like, to make it sound like we're laughing around him, kind of.
I think that sounds like another demoralised check. I think that sounds like, you know, DC 25. You get to use. I would say this is spellcaster ability check.
So it's got a will saving throw already on it.
Awesome. What's the DC?
16. Has he still got his? No, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't.
19 on the dice.
That's fine.
Plus 9 for a. Yeah, it's
So-
big.
Yeah, that would be what I can do.
Okay, so next up. So funny because they can only do one action or one movement per round. As these guys all move up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just on the other side of that corner, please. That's this, one less. Don't give me more, I'll take it. Okay,
That's
as
what she
the summoned allies
Corn tape.
begin to move around. TJ,
Hello.
Top of the round, it is your go. If you are still nauseated, you can take it off now.
I had.
Awesome.
I used my resolve point to get rid of that.
Yes, you did. Cool.
So, I am going to, as my standard action, try Clever Feint.
Okay. Read it out. Tell me what you need me to do.
So, he's in 60 feet, so I'm attempting to basically bluff check with the same DC against a check to feint against that enemy to make him open to attacks. Even if I fail, the enemy is flat-footed against your attacks until the next end of your next turn. If you succeed, it's also flat-footed against my allies' attacks.
Amazing. Love it.
So what I want to do is kind of like start clutching my chest and go, oh no, my angina, and make it look as if I'm weak and vulnerable, basically.
Okay.
So I need to make a bluff check.
What's it against?
It says against a DC against a check to feint.
Okay, so now we need to look at feint.
Yeah. Hang on, let's find this.
Feint is
Probably against a sense motive. Or
Yeah,
perception.
I would.
check is equal to either 10 plus your opponent's sense motive total skill bonus, or 15 plus 1 minus half times the opponent's CR.
1.5 times their CR level. Cool. So actually, they don't have a sense motive skill. To which end it is? So you do 10 plus that. Or is it 15 plus that? 10.
Yeah.
Plus 1.5 times. CR 6. You get to know that now.
Cool.
Half of that is 3, so it's CR 9. Technically, it's 9, so it's 10 plus 9, so it's DC 19.
29?
Hell. Yes.
Slaps the
And
shit out of
like you do it, and they're like that. And they look like they've seen an opening, and they are like ready
Yeah.
to pounce.
Can I?
What's the condition, sorry?
So he is now flat-footed against everyone's attacks here.
Excellent. Until the end of your next go.
Until the end of my next turn.
That drops his
Question.
EAC and KAC.
Sorry.
Drops his EAC and KAC, so you guys are all aware.
Can I hold a move action? Or ready a move action?
I believe you can ready a move action, yes.
Okay, I want to ready a move action.
Is that a standard action to do that? Yeah, then you're going to ready.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I would like to, if he starts to come to get into melee,
Yeah.
I would like to then attempt to dive. If he kind of worms his way quite quickly up here, I want to try and then dive across.
Okay, so the trigger is if he starts moving towards you.
I think if he gets within 10 feet, I want to then...
Within 10 feet.
5 feet. 5 feet.
Within 5
Within
feet.
5 feet.
Should we need to attack?
10 foot.
Within 10 foot.
10 foot. Thanks, guys.
Look at Jack over there like I know fucking know
that's what I was like.
I've played with Ian for years.
See,
I
but
know
this-
why he's asking for
This
range.
is the thing. Normally, I'd take it. I'd be like, no, give me the lumps. Give me the negatives. Give me the flaws. Min-max who?
TJ calling.
I like average, baby.
Roos is like, is he out there?
Yep.
We'll start attuning again. This time has to attune to the graviton mode, I believe. Unless it is a case that you
I
have.
thought it was always a choice.
I think. Fuck it. We'll say he goes to photon mode.
Alright.
Just because I'm not going to go through there and read it with like 7 minutes left to go in the stream. Starts tuning to the photon mode. It's like again, like it starts to charge up and pull in light from him. He will go 5 into the doorway, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Takes him up to in front of the other door, just there. I think it's one back slightly. Yeah, there you go. He will then. He's still in mist form, so then we'll just hold his action. So if he comes past in physical form, to take a slash. That will be his there. Then we go to Kazumbla.
Does he really look like he's going to come start charging towards?
There, you can give me a sense motive.
13.
You don't know. Hard to read. But this is the most he's been engaged this entire encounter.
Okay. I am going to. Move up one in front of TJ, but to the right.
Yeah.
So nearest.
TJ dies of a heart
Nearest
attack.
the room.
They were fainting, but they believed
But then
it so well.
they manifested it. My cholesterol.
Wait a minute.
Hang on.
Oh, fuck!
He just puts his fingers up. I'm no doctor, but.
I will
Movement.
ready my action. Whatever the fuck that was.
Jenkins.
Get out of his mouth.
To basically do the same what Roos is doing if he comes in melee range in physical form. I will take a hit at him with my sword.
Yeah. Okay. So, Devon's dead.
Yes.
Jenkins
Genie.
goes solid.
Gets hard.
ripped up, man.
That's that blue smarty. Is that a blue smarty he's got?
Oh my
They will
God.
spend a resolve to do such things.
Yes. Good.
As they move into Roos's melee range.
So Roos goes off first.
Roos goes off.
Fucking kill him, boy.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I will spend a resolve.
To cancel
negate the
that
critical.
fucking cancel.
That's all right. It's fine.
He still gets to roll his damage,
Yep.
which is now no
Spending
longer
them
a.
resolves.
Oh, I will spend 2 to negate the damage and the
Ooh.
critical effect
Yes.
because I have to do that. Because oh, can he take the double damage right now? Oh, I could actually.
I mean, by all means.
No, I'm not going to negate the crit.
Oh.
Does he have 1 or 2 critical effects with his supernova as well?
It's not with his supernova. This is just with his weapon,
Ooh.
and his weapon doesn't have a critical effect. So actually, it doesn't matter. So 1d6 plus 14, automatic 20 damage,
Amazing.
plus 17,
Yes.
37
boy, Roos.
37
slash on.
points of damage. As it really
Yes, boy.
now that hurts. As like this sword of sunlight from this mote of photon energy slices in. And it's almost like Jenkins uses the corridor and 10 foot of reach to pull himself forwards to get into range. And Roos just pulls this like solar sword forward and he like pulls himself onto it. But as this like elasticated skin comes back in, a syringe goes into Roos.
No.
As Jenkins goes to make his attack.
How many syringes has he got?
Loads. They're all in his folds, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because he certainly hasn't put them anywhere else.
That's really annoying.
Yeah, boy.
Roos's new armor. Can I do anything to re-roll that with a resolve point? I don't think I can.
Nah, mate.
Nah, mate.
Nah, mate.
Are we sure?
Jack checked the rules, he says no.
He knows he's mass boy.
It's a roll of Jack.
Jack, yeah.
Things I trust.
Face still says no. I really don't think so, because we would have probably done something like that before instead of spending credit sticks fucking left, right, and centre.
Yeah, I think that's it. So, didn't make a trick attack, which I fucking should have done, but I didn't, so that's fine. We're past that point now. Doesn't hit with the syringe, it doesn't lose the Dave toxin, but absolutely fucked that up.
This is from Roos and Alex.
Fuck yes. I've seen it, don't worry.
Just wanted to reiterate that. For podcast listeners, we gave Ian the middle finger.
Movement. Attack. Roos has already spent his reaction.
Yes.
I'm so weak over
But you
here.
can
I'm
get another
so
reaction.
vulnerable.
Could.
If Alex wanted to.
Scratch his back.
With a resolve.
There is a panic on this creature's face as they begin to run from Roos.
Ooh.
Run.
Now,
Like roll. Bom, boro, boro,
Defend me, my children.
okay, so they've moved up. It was 5, 10, 15, 20 to get in. 30 foot that way, please.
10, 20, 30.
Okay, as they just like turn over and like their like elongated arms just start pulling them across and their like legs grabbing onto the sides. Now, Roos is down to 4 resolve, so that's up to him if he wants to spend one to get another reaction.
Alex is typing.
Yeah. Oh. Wait, what?
He wouldn't have had the reaction to hold on to that because he
What
spent
do
his
you mean?
reaction the time before as he
Yeah.
just moved away. So he would have had to have spent a resolve point to get that reaction to hold an action. Because when I moved past you, you guys spent all of your
Yeah.
Yeah,
reactions.
but then he'd moved,
Yes.
And then he would have got his reaction back.
Yeah.
Cool.
so that he was
Yeah.
holding that reaction to do the action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
No,
then
absolutely fine.
if Alex wanted
So
to,
he
could-
can spend it to get
Yeah.
another reaction if he so wishes. I don't want to speak for Alex on this one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so we'll see you next week. As we
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
are currently in round 9.
He said, sure, why
Why
not?
not?
Do this one last attack and then
Yeah.
that?
From Roos.
Go on, be
Go on.
in that 20, that'll be
Oh,
fun.
it's out of the trace.
Oh,
out
come on.
Whoa.
That's a 10, wasn't it?
Plus
10.
1,000.
I think it's like 9.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Oh!
You bastard.
Oh. We'll see you later, guys.
Yeah.
Have yourselves a fantastic week. We'll be back next week for our first year anniversary.
Hey!
Happy birthday, us.
Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't had time to start a giveaway or anything like that, so we're not doing one. We will see you all in a week's time. Thank you so much. We'll see if that attack lands and then go from there. Thank you very much. May everybody have a fantastic time. Sub up on Twitch, on YouTube, on the lot. Go check out the sponsors. Everyone's been amazing. Thank you so much. We'll see you in a week. Bye now.
Bye.
Oh, Ben, just asked if you have any favourite. He didn't say.
Well, there you go.